your unique Akudo TV. We are the ambassadors of empowerment. Let's set it the hand that event. Our focus on the Ishakama. Ijo wanda, Ijo wanda, Dinejele madara, unique Akudo, Mandoma, Nick Akudo TV. Akoganero Madu, Akodim Madu, unique Akudo TV. Amundema, Ndoma, unique Akudo TV. Self-elected village. Unique Akudo TV. Amundema, Oamarada. Amundema, Oamarada. Unique Akudo TV. Amundema, Oamarada. Oamarada. Ajasi Kondo. Oamarada. Ajawunda Karakamba Mabeja Damba. Oamarada. Iya Wunde Oamarada. Ajejero Wata. Oamarada. Ajasi Kondo. Oamarada. Kama Mede Mono. Oamarada. Ajasi Kondo. Oamarada. Unique Akudo TV. Woman empowerment, teacher and physical, and I'm where the mother. When you children and the Lua, when you really want it to one there, attack on your day. You want to let them away. All over the Lulu. I want to I want to live here. I find out what I am. Unique Akudo TV, Mandoma. Or see Pondo. Unique Akudo TV, and the Wundama, Oamarada. The Mamma, Oamarada, Oamarada, Woman empowerment. Oamarada. Oamarada, see Pondo, Oamarada. Testimony carry. Yes, testimony. Visually, physically, emotionally, psychologically, and financially. And you would never, and you general account. Yes, so this is what unique Akudo TV is all about. We concluded 1 million empowerment for small businesses, giving out 50,000 to 50,000. Unique. How we hear the marriage, and you general worker. Yeah, give out 20 POS machines. 10 weeks. I gave out 50,000. 10 weeks. Last year. Business empowerment. You must see that girl. When you change your road, you need Akudo TV. You would have made a way. When you say make a do your body, food items. Prayer without money.
You know what I mean, baby. I'm the Wundemba. Oh, Amarala. Oh, Amarala. Oh, Amarala. I'm the Wunde Karaka. Oh, Amarala. All right, guys. Hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite mama unique in the building. How are we doing? My people? Let me start from the beginning, guys. Rita and Sofo. Hey, my sister, my beautiful wife. Where is our husband? Where is me and your husband? Where is he? Ugo, see Ugo. All right, baby. Adobe Vivian. Adobe, I am still telling the story of your chinchin. I have told anybody that can listen about this story of chinchin. Chinchikwe muzurike, haba, chinchikwe muzurike, mankena tata, haba, mankene fefe, haba, chinchi, haba, chinchi. Kadobi, I just love you guys. Don't even know how much I love you guys. You guys are just full of life and fun. Kadobi Vivian, I see you, pretty Chioma, guys. I want to tell you guys something. You know, in Igbo culture, they say eto onya akede ya wotozo. Guys, those of you that come to my inbox, that come to my messenger and send me your voice notes and send me your pictures and tell me, Mama Unique, thank you. Look at that business I started. Look at, oh, you guys don't know. You guys make my day. You guys don't understand. Hi, how I wish you guys can see my heart. Chioma Pretty, Taiwo Eunice, all of you that always send me, Mama Unique, I went to market today, I'm making money, I'm progressing. You guys don't know, you make my day. You know, sometimes when you give money and then people run away, sometimes they don't come back, you start checking yourself, you start feeling like, is it even worth it? Am I just wasting my time? Am I wasting my money? And then when you see people like the Chomas, the pretty Chomas, you see the trauma weewoos, you see all these ladies that keep coming to you and telling you, Taiwo, Uni, Scholar Day, you see them from nowhere, they will just write something, you know, Emmanuel Monday, from nowhere, they'll just write something. Okay, Hirim, from nowhere, they'll just send you something. You just sit down and you say, God, do you know what it feels like to see that you are not just talking the talk, you are part of the change. You are changing somebody's life. When somebody tells you, Mama Unique, if you didn't give me this money, I didn't know where our next meal is going to come from. But now, Jesus. You hear testimony from Dennis them. You hear from Chinda. You hear people that say, oh my God, I have never seen this kind of money before until you gave me this money. You guys, you don't understand. You don't. It just makes me feel like, you know what? Even though the naysayers will be there, some of them that didn't get will call us wicked and call us all kinds of names, but we'll still do what we do. Because as we are empowering you guys, we are empowering your whole family. When you can go out there and sell your market and make money, you empower your family. You buy rice, or you buy jollof, or you buy beans. So where do you bring it to your family? So you see, when we empower one, we empower all. We have only empowered you, but your whole family has been blessed. Your whole generation has been blessed. You can now give money to your mother. You can now solve all your problems. We just empowered all. Guys. You see, when I got this vision, when God gave me this vision of Unique, I was like, God, where will I get the money to do this? I say, I got this vision, I think 2009. I did not start Unique until 2012. Started it on Facebook. I would write, and I was only writing. I wasn't doing videos. I would just write, like what I call words of the week. I would just write, take a Bible verse and write. And then I kept doing it. Then around 2014, I started coming just to do little video here and there. I was still scared to do Unique Akudo. I was so scared because I was like, if I start saying I'm going to empower people, I no get money. Where will I get money to be giving people? And I try to onye choga choga. Like when me Chineke nna. God, you something. God, sometimes maybe you know they see well. Oh, I am not the right person to be empowering people when I need empowerment myself. And God said, I remember whenever I pray and I ask God for something, and I ask God for business or ask God, I told you guys I'll be getting ready to get the daycare. I wanted a daycare center so badly. Each time I will get it, I'm about to close on it, it will fall apart. I got mad in my spirit. 2012, I started praying. I started fasting. I said, God, why? You said you give me the desires of my heart. I was by myself. Oh, God, I did not call you. You took me in a dream and showed me how you wanted my school to look like. And then you told me how it's going to be like, how I'm going to use my school, not only to teach children, but to reach out to the parents, to reach to their soul, bring them to your kingdom. So why is it that you're not letting it work now? What kind of prophecy are you giving and then you cannot honor your prophecy? I prayed, fasted for a whole month. God did not talk to me. I listen, dream, no come. Until the last day of the thing. And I had it as clear as you can hear me. Seek ye the kingdom of God first, and every other thing shall be added. I say, Jesus Christ, is this a joke? Is this the answer I told you to give me? Is this a joke? Seek me first. You see all these things you want. School, this, do what I called you for. Unique. I say this kind unique. What does it even mean? What is unique? Say, understanding. It was God that told me what that word means for this ministry. Understanding, natural, individual qualities, uniqueness, and their empowerment. That's unique. When you start doing that, everything you have been looking for, I get them for plenty, you get it. But you first of all have to do 2012. I now say, you know what? I surrender. I started doing a little bit of video. I was doing it on my page. I couldn't even. Still scared to start unique. Was still doing my own unique TV, small. I started doing. My friend Kinsley had a studio. I started going there to do little video. But I was still afraid because I was afraid where will the money come from? Look at how you're distributing. Where will you get money to distribute? Who will give you? Yeah. I say, what will I do? And when I started doing it, boom, 2014, from nowhere, school came to me. From nowhere, I got a school. I say, hey, God is faithful. Oh. You have to listen and do what God wants you to do. I kept doing, but I was still afraid. 2020, I went out in boldness and started Unique Akudo TV. And since that time, my uniques, you guys don't understand, God has been faithful. Every time, before you know it, we got monetized on Facebook. Now, God said, now, did I not bring the money? Now, whatever we make from Facebook, people contributing, we take it and we come. I'm not taking any money. I'm not, before I was thinking, how am I going to take from my little one where I no get, that I'm looking for to come and give people where I no get. But God now say, I've given you an avenue. This is the avenue. Monetization Facebook, monetization YouTube, monetization Instagram. And then I'm touching people's hearts to bring money to you so you can do what I called you for. And when people like Choma, Dennis, when you guys write and give me all these testimonies, I say, thank you, Jesus. God is a faithful God. Remember, you can't want a full-time God to show up when all you're giving God is a part-time relationship. When you give God a full-time relationship, trust me, He will show up full-time. All right, baby. Let me go. Let me see before I start. Is it Nkechi? That's a new name. Baby, this is a new name. I haven't seen this name before. Please join us, okay? If you're not part of our family, come and be part of our family. Mr. Dennis, I see you, my love. I see you. Favor Emmanuel, I see you. Pack, that's another new name. Good morning, good evening, ma. First time live with you. Yes, I know you're live. You're new. All right, baby, make sure you join us. Come and join us. This is the center of empowerment. Come. The more, the merrier. You see that blue button? Click on it and follow us. Chidima Ijama Anya Chebele, Tonya Keke, I see you, my love. I see you, Tonya. Thank you for responding on my comments for me. Center of Empowerment. That's right, baby. Adobe, you got it right. You got it. You got it, baby. You got it. Pretty Choma, you look so good this evening. Mama Unique is always trying to be looking good. Hold on, my glasses record the smell somewhere. Okay. All right, Stephanie Dim, I see you, my love. Ifunanya, how are you, my darling? How are you? Mommy with swag. Hey, so I get swag. That mean because my children say I don't get swag. Let my daughter hear you people say this. She should come and hear you people say I get swag because they say I be ancient. My children say, Mommy, you're a cake. And yet people say I get swag. That mean because, that mean because. Okay, Ajayi Yemisi. I haven't seen you, Ajayi, for some time. Esther, how are you doing, baby? I see what you're doing on your page. Good job. I see you there, they promote people. I don't see you promote me, oh. I don't see you promote me, Esther. All right, baby. Let me see. Chizoba Ikenga. I see you, my love. I see you, baby. We are about to hear a story today. Love Benedict, I see you, my darling. I see you. Ginekanwa Obonna, I see you. Olufemi Samuel, I see you too, my darling. I see you. I want to make sure I call everybody. My beloved, my beloved. Guys, you guys don't know how proud you guys make me. Those of you, some of you I'm older than, some of you are older than me. But because all of you are in unique, I take everybody as my family. I take everybody like I'm the mama, and all of you are my children. Those older than me, those I'm older, everybody is my child. I am so proud when I see the kind of givers we have in unique. Beloved called me and said, Mama, I want to give 500 MB to 20 people to celebrate my birthday. I'm like, wow. You remember when Choma did her birthday too? When Choma got money, she celebrated. Peace Ugoji celebrated. The Precious Dawn celebrated. Adebisi Bose, when she got SS money, celebrate. You guys are just, Dennis also celebrated too. I am so proud of you guys. You guys have grown. I remember the first time I met you guys, 2020. Akara died. Una no go give shishi, sheba, sheba. Star, una no go buy. Now you guys are buying stars. You guys are sharing among uniques. Ay, uniques nwere mmadụ. Anyị nwere mmadụ. We have odogus and ijeles and odogus. You guys are, you guys rock. You rock. All right, baby, beloved, I see you, sweetie. Let me see. I think I got everybody. Jennifer Kinsley, how are you, darling? How are you? I think I got everybody. Pretty, I got you. Ikeme Chinyere, how are you doing, my darling? I hope you're good. Let me see. I think I got everybody. All right, guys. Let me. Oh, Ngozi William, I see you, my love. Monday, Emmanuel, you are such a sweetheart, Emmanuel. Monday, this guy, him and evangelist, every day they send me prayer. Emmanuel, thank you, my love. God will bless you and reward you. Tochi, I saw you celebrating your man for birthday. Oh, that's your man, handsome. Oh. Ikito, Ikito. Happy birthday to him too. Let me see. Messi Chinazepere, I see you, my darling. I see you. Tochi, your man fine, oh, no be small fine. Let me see. Rita. Dubem Albert. Hey, Dubem Albert. Dubem, I'm gonna give you a call very soon. Very, very soon. Maybe next week or in 2 weeks time, I'm gonna give you a call about what we talked about. I'm gonna give you a call. All right. Let me see. Perpetua, I see you. Perpetua, I see you. I think I got everybody. Okay, let me see. I think Chike Ike, I see you. Stephanie Uche, Onunekurora in the building. Benedict Ekene, I see you. Grace Ozioma, I see you too. Chini Presh, I see you. Hey, look at my boy, Frank Shaw boy. Frank Shaw boy, why is it that daddies they give you to go marry beloved? Una never give me bride price, oh, beloved na my daughter. Una never give me bride price. I go chocolate bride price before you begin marry you. I will be in that wedding, live and direct. Make una tell me, give me notice so I can go get the ticket for cheap when it is on sale. Let me see. Let me see. I think I got everybody. Benedict, Tochi, Chiamaka, I see you. Is it Nora? Chiamaka Nora, I see you. Let me see. Grace Ozioma, Perpetual Lucy, I see you, my darling. I see you. Let me see what Tochi said. Shrink or grow? Do I need to shrink for him or her to grow? How should I shrink? What do I need to do in this situation? Is growth necessary? What do I need to grow as a person? Watch and be empowered. That is so good. That's the last one we did. Yes, so all right, guys. Today I am bringing one of us. Ihedi Stella, I see you, baby. Chiamaka Dim, I see you too, my love. I see you. Vivian Wog, I see you too. Guys, please, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name right. Because don't be angry. Nah, you got luck. Cool temper. Cool temper. Adebisi Bose, I see you, my love. I see you. I think I have everybody. Susie, Nira, I see you too. Precious Peter, I see you. Is it yeah? Your mighty gold, your mighty gold. I see you too. Jesse Love, I see you too. My favorite evangelist is in the building. I see you too, my darling. I see you. Guys, you know, most of the time, some of you come to me and you talk to me behind, and then you tell me, Mama Unique, don't say my name, but use my story. So this girl, after the life we did on the one we did on Tuesday about being compatible, and then the one we did on it was the one we did on Tuesday about being compatible. No, it was the one we did on Saturday about that girl and her father. So she texted me and said, Mama Unique, I need to tell my story. So I told her, you know, tell me the story and let's see. She told me the story. I could not believe it. And the story, I want you guys to learn from the story. We're going to ask her questions. As she tells her story, we're going to stop and then we're going to talk about that part of the story. What do we learn from that part of the story? Because I want us to really learn from her story. This girl, I think she's just 21 years old. But all the things she's going to tell you guys happened to her from 18 to 21. So I want you to tag everybody you need to hear her story. Today we have a live guest in our audience who is going to talk. I practiced with her later on I think earlier on today. So she's going to be here. So I didn't want her to show her face. I don't want people trolling her. Akindeji, my love, I see you, baby. Opera Lamosi Faith, I see you too, my love. So guys, remember the rules. Some of us don't want to be seen, and it is okay. Anya Aji Ogechi, why some of us don't mind to be seen. So it takes a lot of guts for somebody to come to this place to come and tell her story. I don't want you to be mean in the comment section. I don't want you to be insulting in the comment section. She has made some mistake. She has learned from her mistake. She has grown from her mistake. We are not here to judge her. We are not here to call her names. We are not here to make her feel like she's not welcome. Something made her want to say, Mama Unique, I want to share my story. I want people to learn my story. She's not hiding herself. I'm the one that is telling her to hide. She wanted to come on video with her face. She wanted to call the people's name, where they are from. I told her, no, don't do that, okay? So I want to protect her, and I also want you guys to also protect her. I don't want you guys to, say things that are not right to her, insult her, abuse her. No, we're not going to do that. That's not what we do. Everything we say and do, we do in love. If there's something she didn't do right, you can say, sister, hey, you didn't do right here. Oh, you can correct somebody in love, okay? So I want to send those rules, because if I see that you guys are not being nice, I will block you. I will delete you and I will block you. Because it takes a lot of guts to come out here and tell your story. Okay? So please share. Dennis said I'll be in that wedding. Dennis is the one planning this wedding all by himself. I haven't had Beloved say he's marrying Frank Shawboy. You're the only one planning this wedding by yourself. Stella, remember business empowerment. Go to the register and check those that are present. Those that are present on this live. Hey, my sister is here. Zoo, 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 zoo. Juju is here. All right, let me see. Chooks Obi, welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome. I want to make sure I got everybody before we start. I hope the shares are high. The shares are high, so we can bring in my sister. Let me go to Facebook and see how many shares we have, because I can't see shares on StreamYard. Unique Akudo TV. I'm no Wundema. Guys, we are still on only, is it 88 shares? Guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's share. Share on your WhatsApp, share on your Messenger, share on your TikTok, share on your Instagram, share on your Facebook page, your Facebook groups, your Facebook friends, those ones that you can share. Let's go, let's go. Share. All right. My sister, Adachuku, when I'm going to let you come in, I'm going to put the link in the comment section on Facebook, in the comment section on the studio. So you just click on it and come in, okay? So, yes, so live and direct. Yes, so did you say live and direct? Dennis, when this marriage reach Frank Shawboy, Dennis, Frank Shawboy don't challenge you. He said this marriage where they hungry you, when he reach no run, no, because you go contribute to that wedding. Maybe now you self go buy wedding gown. Frank Shawboy, they tell you, Bridget, my sister, how are you? Good evening, my darling. How are you? She's still on restriction, ma. Cecilia. Oh, okay. All right. Then he say, yes, so my mom is aware and fully in support of the wedding. Yes, so we are in support of the wedding, but we need to hear from the bride. We have not heard from the bride. Beloved, are you marrying Frank Shawboy? I remember Beloved said at Mama Juju's here that you have to buy a car for her. And Frank say, you no go fit buy car. Now, Mama, you go buy car. So you see, we are at a standstill. The wedding might not work. Beloved want a car. Frank Shawboy say you go first buy for your mama. You see, problem don't arrive. Comfort, I see you. Good evening. Unique mama. Hey, that is a good one, though. Uniquely unique mama. Nami Biko. Florence Akindeji, happy married life. Don't, Akindeji, don't let Beloved see you. Beloved go fight you. Beloved will tell you, say you never agree. When they distribute marriage, give them. All right. How are you doing today, ma? Happy weekend to you. Happy weekend to you too, my darling. Happy weekend to you too. All right, guys. All right, please let's share so we can get it going. My smiling angel, welcome. Yes, so Juju, a smiling angel, they welcome you. That is so good. That is so good. Like you guys know, when you guys do your birthdays, I always sing for you. You guys know I don't have good voice, but you have to manage it, okay? Manage it like that. So this song is dedicated to who? Beloved. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. How old are you now? 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 You are 1 year older and 1 year wiser. You are 1 year smarter. You are 1 year older. May the good Lord bless you. 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 Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I go fit do opera. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right, baby. Happy birthday to you, my love. How are you? How are you? How is everybody doing? Adebisi, my baby. I see you. I see you guys. I'm seeing a lot of you guys. Your videos are like 1,000, 1,300, 1,100, 1,200, 2,800. See, this competition is serious. I'm still collecting videos. I'll stop collecting videos by tomorrow, 11:59 p.m. And then we're going to, how we do it. We have about 28 there. So if I get all the videos, it might be about 31. Then we'll split it into two for semi-finals. And then when we get to the semi-finals, and then we get to the finals, and then I'm contemplating, I don't know what we're going to do. I wanted 5 people to share it, but we don't know. We might give it to just one person, two, three. We might give it to 10 people. You guys know Mama Unique. They go by my head. The way I feel, any day I feel, that's the way I do it. So we'll go and see what happens, okay? I have called your name now, Susie. I called your name, my love. I called you. I called you before. You didn't hear me. I called you. Mommy, you didn't see me. Opera Lamosi Faith. I called you. I called you. You people don't hear when I called you guys. Beloved, you the married Frank Shaw boy, or you still want your car? Beloved says she must get car. If she don't get car, she don't marry. Beloved says she the guy, she go marry you. Hope Mary Christian. Okay. All right. Ooh, 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 guys. My you guys are used now that I'm getting used to the exercise. My leg is not hurting as much as it used to hurt. Zion will be back tomorrow. We're going to start again. Drill sergeant. Nobody likes Zion. Nobody likes that. Casey say, I don't know what is wrong with this boy. The boy goes, "Pa, pa, pa, pa." I'm like, Jesus Christ. This boy runs 10 miles in the morning, 10 miles in the evening, and then he goes to the gym. Pa, 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 pa. Now fight. Take him easy. Take him easy. You're just 23. Me, I'm 50. Check the difference. 27. Biko, take him easy. You people keep me here. I be your mate. You think I be your mate. 50 not be more. All right, Chooks Obi, I've called you, baby. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Did anybody come in? Evangelist. I will wait there. Evangelist is a pastor. He said, when una get ready, make una call evangelist and our brother Adekaya Samson. Two of them go be the officiating priest. Now then go wait on. Hey, look at my baby. Chinda is here. Hey, look at my boy. Chinda, welcome, my love. Esther, I see you, my baby. Benedict, Unique Akudo TV. Yes, so Chiamaka Wegu, I see you. That girl gave 20 people 500 MB. I just got back from Houston. I don't have time to answer questions. Akindeji, you must be an international girl. Every time it's either you're in Atlanta or you're in Houston. You just they travel the globe. My sister, as you don't claim this travel must be your portion in Jesus' name. God will bring somebody, we're going to take you go Houston or Atlanta. It must be your portion because you have already made yourself an international sister. And so you go to travel. Now your portion, I claim it for you. Akindeji is always traveling from one corner of the globe to the other. She's 40 years old now, so getting old already. I'm 50, my dear. I don't know who you say is 40. I'm 50, baby. God will bless you. I have the right over here in Jesus' name. Amen. Oh, amen. God is a faithful God. Look at my sister and Kwacha Blessing. Kwacha Blessing, I was wondering, you're always the very few people I call their name. I didn't see your name on top. I'm like, where my sister now? Where Kwacha Bless? There are some of you that I know when you guys come in. So when I call, I haven't seen your names. I'm like, okay, where is Chinda? Oh, where is Nkocha Blessing? Where is Akindeji? These are people. Where is Comfort? Where is Umokoro Deborah? Where is Umokoro Sarah? These are the names I always see. Uh-huh. All right, let me see. Mommy of Wonders. Yes, so how do I say this name? Ada Obodo. Ada Obodo, how are you doing? Ruth Chinonso, my love, how are you? These are my people. My people are in the building. Mommy, your face is always my face is always shining and showing. Now God do, now God do. When they ask me, say, I couldn't waiting, they make you shine. Hey, I just they tell them, say, now my Jesus, they make me shine. Hey, I they shine, I they shine, I they shine, 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 bubble. I they shine, 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 sister. They ask me, say, now Jesus, they make me shine. Miss Favor, I see you, my darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mommy, dash me this lipstick. Don't worry. I go dash when I come back to Nigeria. Come take. I go dash them to you. I go dash them to you, Esther. You go take this lipstick. You go take them. Miss Favor, I've called you. Let me see. I've called you. Oh, Jesus. Ada Obodo, I've called you. Ruth Shamaka Wegu, I called you. I called you. All right. Oh, loveliness. Loveliness. Loveness. I think it's loveness. Ryan, how are you doing? Loveness. Ryan, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. That's our Zambian sister. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Esther Emmanuel, how are you doing? All right, guys, let me see. Let me see the shares. Let's do this so we can get on with this. This guy has a lot of stories to tell. Guys, if you have a story you want to share with us, you want to come, we will protect your identity. We cover you up. 129 shares. We cover you up so that people will not come and be bothering you. You tell your story. You don't even have to put your name there. You put another name there and come and tell your story. I tell you guys, iron sharp. Okay, you don't finish? Huh? Okay. So I told you guys that iron sharpened iron. You see, when we empower one, we empower all. We all learn from each other's stories. That thing you think you're going through, somebody else can hear it and say, "Hey, if this is what this lady went through because she did this, let me stay away. I will not do this so that I don't go through that." That's what we do. All right. So let's start. Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, Akudo. Welcome to today's live. Guys, welcome to Unique Akudo TV. This is the center of info. Oga me. Hello. These people walking, they left my door open. Okay, so welcome to Unique Akudo TV. This is the center of empowerment. Our motto says we empower one, we empower all. When we equip you emotionally, psychologically, mentally, physically, financially, socially, what happens? You turn around and empower those people behind you. You empower your family members, you empower your friends, you empower your colleagues. That's why we do what we do. Nobody knows it all. We all make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. If I tell you people the kind of mistake I have done, you people will say, Oga, hello? Guys, hold on. My door is open. My brother. I wanted to close this door. Yeah, it was open. Okay, it's okay. Just close it when you come. Just close it a little bit. Don't leave it open. Back at the flies so they don't come in. Okay, let me check. Oh, wow. That is good. At least now we can go out there and enjoy it. Thank you. Uh-huh. All right, guys, I'm sorry. So we go live on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, on Saturdays for marriage, relationship, self esteem, self confidence. I am a strong believer that when you know who you are, people don't mess with you, people don't use you, people don't manipulate you. Because then, when you know who you are, you can set boundaries around you. And when people cross your boundaries, you tell them, Nehi, nehi, kaba. You don't call me anything that is not akudo, not stupid, not idiot, not foolish. Akudo. If you call me anything apart from that, I will not answer because you know who you are. You know your what, and that's what we empower you with. On Sundays, I do what I call spiritual empowerment. I'm a born again Christian. I believe that the Bible is the word of God. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe in speaking in tongues. I believe in the power of prayer. So, what do? I come on Sundays, I take a verse of the Bible, come and empower you with it spiritually, equip you so that when you go out through your week, whatever that comes your way, you know that God is going to raise a high standard against it. You know that you are the apple of God's eyes and you are protected. All right. So if you're not joining us, you're not following us, you just come to listen, please do well to follow us. If you're on Facebook, the blue button that says follow, click on it and follow. If you don't know whether you're following or not, those little three dots on top by the right hand side, click on those three dots. If you see following, that means you're following. If you see follow, then that means you're not following us. You click on that follow and follow us. If you're on YouTube, the red button that says subscribe, click on that and also follow us. If you're on Instagram, follow us too. Unique Akudo TV on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. All right. So, guys, let's jump right into it. I'm about to bring our sister. Guys, I don't want you guys to click on the link. It's only my sister that is supposed to click on the link. Okay? So, my sister, I want you to click on the link. I'm going to put it for you too on Facebook. Just click on the link and come into the studio. So, I'm going to put it here on Facebook. Guys, I don't want any other person to click on it except our sister. Okay? All right, let me go put it also on Facebook, on YouTube. All right. So, my sister, if you get the link, Adachuku, if you get the link, please come in. We're waiting for you. Come in if you get the link. We're waiting for you. Let me send her a text too. Come in if you see the link. Come in. Okay. All right. I think she's here. Hello.
Hello, good evening, ma.
Good evening, my darling. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm
Uh,
fine, ma. Thank you.
Thank you. Raise your volume a little bit.
Greetings.
Can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, ma.
Okay. So welcome to Unique Akudo TV. Like I told you, so many of my uniques, we come here to learn from each other. We are not here to condemn you or here to say anything bad about you. We just want, like you told me, you wanted to use your story so that other people can learn from your story. Okay?
Yes, ma.
So let us start from the beginning. How old are you now? You say you're 21, right?
I'm 21.
Okay. So let's start from when you were 18. Let's start from the beginning. How did this start?
Okay, ma. As at 220, after I finished my secondary school, around 218 to 19, So my mom gave me one of her shop at Ochanja Market, Onitsha, Anambra State, to be managing there as a cook. So I was managing that shop as at that time, that 220, and I have a boyfriend as at then. He was the one that deflowered me as in he was the one that made
Mm-hmm.
me to know that I'm a woman then.
Okay.
So we were dating, but along the line, my mom said that the relationship cannot hold because he's from Ebony State and he doesn't want anything about Ebony State to come near her house.
Mm-hmm.
So the same thing continued until I met another guy in that same market, Ochanja Market. The guy is from Imo State.
Mm-hmm.
So that moment, he now said that he loves me, he wants to get married to me, this and that, all this. He started professing love to me. So I had no other option than to give him since he's not from Ebony State. So that is the main reason why I quit the first relationship as at then. So
Mm-hmm.
me now, being that I wanted something quick, I just wanted to answer Mrs. Rich Woman, Mrs. Oga's wife, and all those stuff. So I didn't even put my focus on that shop again. My main focus was to just get married and become, Mrs. Big Man, Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
as in Big Man wife.
Rich woman.
So
Rich woman.
Rich Woman. So this same thing continued all this while throughout that 20. Before you know it, I had to run from my parents' house to his house to stay
Okay.
there with him.
I want you to stop there. I want you to stop there because I want let us give them the lesson. My unique, did you hear
Okay,
what she said? Her parents opened a business for her, a restaurant business, and gave it to her to be selling there so that she can have her own restaurant, take care of herself. When a good man comes, she will marry. But she
okay,
met a boyfriend who is from a Ebonyi state. And the mother is very careful. What did the mother do? The mother said, no, no Ebonyi state. You must marry somebody from, not Ebonyi. So she now broke up that relationship. She doesn't even know whether that man would have treated her nicely. The mother doesn't even know whether that Ebonyi state man is the rib of her rib, the flesh. The mama no that one. So she now started, when she saw an Imo state man now, she now followed the Imo state man. You see, the mistake she made now, which she's trying to let us learn from, is that she now did not concentrate. Love one thing, love carried her. She now wasn't concentrating on her business anymore. So she had to close down the business. And this one from Imo State to get small money. So you heard what she said. She was now in a hurry to be married. And what is the shortest way to be married? Moving with the man. So that if you move in with the man will not come and marry you. My uniques, are you listening? So she now moved in with the man. And the man, you see, that is the most of the time is because we are in a hurry. We want to, hey, you get money, make I go. Are you compatible? Is that what you want? Continue, my sister.
okay, ma. So when I moved into his house, I had to. He told me that with the stress because I was forming that I'm pregnant. I was forming pregnancy because he
So
was
you
acting
you
as if
lied to him and told him you were pregnant so he can come and marry you.
yes,
Mhm.
yes, because I wanted everything to be as it is hot, so that everything will be just sharp, sharp.
Fast, fast.
So I
Mhm.
like, yeah, I lied to him that I was pregnant as at then. I was few weeks gone, like I didn't see my menses. So he accepted it. He took me to his sister's side at 2K then. Or he was scared of seeing my people because I didn't tell my people that I ran out from their house to his. And I stayed
Mhm.
there. He was buying me all these small clothes for me to be changing because I didn't come with any of my clothes. I didn't come with any of my clothes to his house then. So he now said okay that I should calm down. That him and his people will come from Mbitolu to my people to my place so that
Mhm.
everything will be done. And I said okay, I accepted. Though the thing was going smooth until just in 2 months time. Each time he went to so many places, like even if he went to market to get his goods, as in his goods will not he will not arrive with others in same line. it will not arrive on time. So he went to prophetess, as in prophet and prophetess.
Yeah.
Then they told him that is a marine spirit that is hovering him around, that I'm from marine world, that I'm this, I'm that. So they told him so many things against me, that I'm an Obanje, I have spirit husband, this and that. So him now trying to, he's think that he's trying to protect me, trying to save me from that marine spirit and
Marine
all those stuff.
spirit. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was my first time of visiting native doctors, because I haven't visited native doctor because before I get to know him, that was my first time. So he
So
now,
you
because they
see
told
what
him,
happened because of love. Now you're going to go leave your faith and start going to native doctor because of that man.
yes, yes. So So, people, because he believe in God, he doesn't talk about all these idols, something or stuff. So they
Mm-hmm.
now told him that it's not about carrying Bible or praying in the church, fasting. That this one has grown to as an a lengthy type that is more than spiritual, that we have to tackle it spiritual so that everything will work out for good. And already that I'm pregnant already, so then that things need to be done as soon as possible. So he now okay proceeded to one native doctor first, the one that is residing at the Obosi side then. So they now take me to that place. The person said, the same thing. I have marine spirit. I have Obanje. I have spirit husband. They want to kill me. I have more. Okay. So many things that they said that I can't even mention. So
Only
and
you
now
have
said,
all these demons inside you.
yes. So um, the native doctor said that they will have to do some water work on me. They will have to do spiritual work on me so that I will get myself. If not, and they usually say each time I visit them, they will say that you have a great destiny, you have a great star, you will go overseas. Money is all over you, but those things are blocking you. All those stuff. So mean that he will believe it, and I will also believe it, and he's the one
Mm-hmm.
bringing out money for all those work, not mine. So when we usually get there, in the native we say that the amount is up to 100,000. Most times they will say 110,000 for the
Jesus.
spiritual work. Then he will pay the money for me, just for me to be safe and his business to be safe as well. So once he pays the money after the blah 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 work, once we get home, it will even get worse.
Worse. Because it
It
doesn't
will
work.
even get worse. Yes, it doesn't work. So most times he will come and tell me that my spirit husband always chases him in his dream. That he usually taunts him and used to warn him to stay away from me and all those stuff. And I'll be like, I've never seen such thing in my life, and I never visited a native daughter. You are the first person that took me to that place. And again, the man will say that we should return back, that the work didn't go successful because of so things and all that. We will return again. He will still collect 80,000 naira and
Jesus.
give me
This man
some
was,
marks.
he opened the shop on you people's head.
Exactly. And he will give me some marks and to be like those marks, and that's from today that all those evil spirits will leave me. They will leave me this and that. I will believe him. Oh. Once I come back, the worst will even happen. It went to an extent that he even asked me to close down the shop that my mom gave to me so that I will not be in so much stress and all that. That is when my problem began then. But in all this, he never hit me for once. He never hit me for once. He was just trying to see if he can save me, as in he was just trying to see if he can save a soul so that things will work out. But the ways of man are not the ways of God. So
Mhm.
we made so many mistakes as at that time. We visited another Libya again, the one that resided at Newi. That same man did so many things. He even forced me to accept that I entered into a covenant with what do they call it, court group or something. He said that I belong
Hold on,
to
my
a
sister, hold on. But you didn't enter into a covenant. They forced you to agree that that's what you did just for peace to reign.
yes, yes. He
Jesus.
was forcing me to agree and I said no, I don't belong to anywhere. He said I should make sure God say so in on O2. In on O2. I said no, I don't belong to any occult or any secret thing at all. I don't have many friends in secondary school all around. So this man continued forcing himself that that this that. Lastly, he accepted and paid him how much again? 95,000 naira was the first amount he collected from that Newi guy, Newi man, an old man, elderly man. And the man was saying, I should take egg and other stuff, other rituals, other materials he gave me. I should go and throw it at the three side of the road. That is Uzobareto. Namuje
Yes.
to Sayanga. Nje were saying that I should not break the egg. Oh. I didn't break the egg. I did as he instructed me. He also gave me his own mark. That was
Hey.
the third mark I got from a native doctor. And we came back. The thing became worse than it has ever been. So another native doctor from same Newi, from that same
Oh.
Newi, confirmed him and told him that this one is a final bus stop. That he should bring me. And once he brings me, that everything is just settled. And he said, okay, how much is the amount? Because he's already getting fed up. He just wants me to be free. And because they are telling him that if I'm like this to my delivery time, I will die. I won't succeed. I won't make it out from the labor room.
Mm-hmm.
Being that they are called prophet, but they can't even see whether I'm
So,
pregnant for real or
and
not.
that's where my sister, hold on a second, hold on. This is where I wanted you to stop. My uniques, are you listening to this? This lady has been to the three major native doctors. Everyone she went to, they put a mark on her. Everywhere she went to, they put a mark, and yet none of them could see that she was not pregnant. She was not pregnant, so she told the guy she was pregnant because she wanted the guy to come and start doing stuff and marry her. So all these places she's going and they are telling her you belong to group, you are O2, you are in a court, you are this. None of them could see with their spiritual eyes that she was not
No,
pregnant. She was praying to be pregnant while these things are going on, but none of them could see it. My uniques, I want you to think, how many places have you gone to and they have told you, come, we will give you due. Come, we will wash your face, and any man that sees you will marry you. Come, we will put a mark on your back and you'll be the greatest. Come, my sisters, if you have wasted your money on those things, start looking for a church for deliverance. Those things don't work. These people, this is their source of livelihood. Just like you be teacher, you they go teach, come back. You be carpenter, you go build, come back. And so then they do, that is their job. They know they see nothing. Okay, how did they do all these things for her? But none of them saw that this girl was not pregnant. Continue, my sister.
so the last one that phoned him asked us to come over that this is the final bus stop, and he brought out some stone, that ready stone. A na-akpọ
Mm-hmm,
mkpụrụ iyi na asụsụ Igbo, n'olu Igbo mkpụrụ iyi.
mm-hmm,
However,
mm-hmm,
yes, he brought the stone, about 7 pieces, and used it to do some incantation. Like in kind of, he was trying to find out whether the work will be done in my father's village or done around this Onitsha. So
mm,
after all the incantation, the stone was saying that they should take me to my father's village, to the river that they claim that I came from, which is Mmiriosu, as they
mm-hmm.
claimed. Yes.
Yes.
So the two other people came and do the same thing. He still pointed the same thing, that is a mirror also that we should go before I will get a successful work done on my head. So he now said, okay, how much? This one now said is 250 that
Hey,
they will use to do it.
250,000.
Yes, he said it's
Jesus.
250. He said it's 250. So he now said it's 250. Is the money is not much, oh, but I don't have it as it stands now because my business is going down every day. So maybe people can exercise patience or something. And they said there is no patience in spiritual work. Once the alpha has brought out your own case, it will be increasing more and more. So he now said first he wants to go for introduction first so that this pregnancy will not bump out too much before I give birth. I put to bed. So the next thing was him inviting his family over to Onitsha, to his house to his house. So his people came over and they came to my house with drinks. I equally apologized to my mom and my father that same spot because I did wrong by running out of the house without informing anybody. And they
Mm-hmm.
were so angry at me, like I was like a prodigal daughter. because the thing I did wasn't right at all as a first issue. So
Mhm.
they came over, they did all the things, then blah 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 everything. They collected list. Immediately they collected the list. All the problem increased to 500%. So
Jesus.
we came back after the introduction. That was when each moment, even if I'm cooking, most times I will cook rubbish. What I know that I know how to do best, I will just cook rubbish by mistake. It be like it seems as if devil just manipulated me. I will just cook something that will be tasting sour, and each time we having argument about it another. And he said that I should stop cooking again. That was how confusion entered into our lives. We quarrel each time. We even exchange words, but he never hits me for one day. But it just got to a point that he woke up one day and said that he's tired, and I didn't even take it serious. And when I was seeing that the pregnancy is supposed to be 6 months, but there is nothing to show of it, I just pretended one day with a fake tears that I lost my pregnancy, that I had a miscarriage, this that, because I have found out that I couldn't even take him. So I told him that I lost the baby, and a lot of contraction. But he couldn't even ask me where the fetus remain
Was.
are, or
Mm-hmm.
anything, or maybe as in the hospital or the maternity that the baby was flushed out
Mm-hmm.
from.
Mm-hmm.
So we just cried together. I cried too, and I was asking myself deep, why can't I get pregnant? The answer couldn't come. I even checked so many. I went to so many hospitals just to check myself if I'm okay. They will still say I'm okay, that I'm fine, that I'm fertile. Just that it's not yet time for me to take him. I'll just keep quiet. So in that same week that I claimed that I lost my pregnancy, that was the same week he said that he's done, that I should leave his house, that if I don't leave, maybe he will kill me or maybe I will kill her, because he's already frustrated. He don't want to die. He don't want to leave this on empty-handed and go back to Imo State and all those stuff. So I had to pack my bags, and because I couldn't come back to my parents, because to me I'm already a prodigal daughter. Coming back here, they will skin me alive, because I was warned. I was nurtured to be a good person, as in to be a good daughter. I was raised to be a better person, but I choose the wayward life that I was living, thinking that is a life. I just wanted to be called Mrs. Onyego, Mrs. This and that. So fast forward to that, I left. After all said and done, all the pleading, and a reverend father got involved in the case, and my dad accepted me to come back to the house on one condition, that if I return to the house, I have to do as they said. I have to obey them. I have to understand that I come from a Christian home, and I should partake in everything in a Christian way, not doing wayward lifestyle and all those stuff. So I accepted. I returned though. In the midst of my return, because I have already lost the shop that was given to me willingly by my mom to be managing, because of my foolishness and all those stuff. So I said to do something for myself, like kind of entering into the movie industry. You see, I registered into the movie industry just for me to, maybe I thought that movie industry is just a kind of a place whereby you will just enter today
Just
and
add
become
drama and go. You thought it was that easy.
then
Add drama
I
and
become
go.
famous tomorrow. So I registered. The first person that registered me is already dead now. He registered. He got me registered. I paid the first amount, 50,000 naira. Then I registered. We started going from location to location, from camp to camp. I found out that industry was only after women's unders and all those stuff. They're not even after helping you to grow or anything. So it continued. It went on, and I wouldn't lie. I give in to so many of them just to play some roles there, but I found out
Mm-hmm.
I can't, because I was scared
That's not
maybe
a life.
this thing will
Mm-hmm.
lead me to prostitution or something. So
Mm-hmm.
I quit. I just withdraw myself. Even if they are going to Lagos or Enugu, I normally don't follow them, because I'm scared maybe this thing will turn to prostitution. No. And because I was doing this role with them, thinking that since I couldn't take him as a 220, maybe I'm no longer fertile. Maybe the doctors are lying or something. Little did I know that I was already pregnant all this while, and the baby got at my back, as in at my waist. mburu nwa n'ukwu,
And
all those
and
wives.
you didn't know, did you know onye tụra gị dị ime?
Yes, I knew the person I met that
Okay,
month.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
Same,
All right. I want you to
same.
stop there. I want you to stop there. Let me say something here. My uniques, are you listening? You see, sometimes we get carried away. We don't even know when we do what we do. How do we say it in Igbo culture? It just happens. Are you listening to my sister? She said that when she came back from this relationship, after, and you know one thing, my sisters don't mess with the devil. You see, this girl was a girl that maybe was not even possessed. Maybe nothing was wrong with her. But from taking her from one dibia place to the other, what did I tell you guys? The devil is looking for a crack. Now, this girl, Mario woman is show or enwezi ihe ọ na-emetezi because now etile ya ụjọ n'ahụ, etile ya that o nwere court, etile ya that obi na mmiri, etile ya na the red stone is talking. Where do you see red stone trying to tell somebody stone the chikuka? But these are things that they are surrounded with. So when she now left, she now said, okay, let me go into acting movie because acting movie is easy. Script. But she said when she went there, she discovered that every producer there, every director, male actors, everybody wants to sleep with you, wants to enter your ekus. And she said she will not lie. That's one thing about her. She told me the truth, and she's telling the truth here too. She said, Mama, I will not lie. And she said it here. She gave into some of it. But after some time, because remember, this girl was 1920 she's 21 now. So that would tell you by 2021, she was like 18, 17, 19. She was young. She was still a child. So she now felt, okay, you know what? At the rate these people are going, these people will put me into prostitution. Oh. Let us go for movie in Lagos. Let us go for Abuja. When they get there, they will arrange for you and the directors, and you'll be doing the Christmas and Mother Christmas. So she now said, no, she can't keep doing this. And then she left. And remember what she said? She was living with this other man for how many years? And she couldn't get pregnant. Even though the doctors told her she was fertile. But yes, she couldn't get pregnant. So she was sleeping with these people in the movie industry raw. She wasn't using any protection because she felt like, you know what, I won't get pregnant. But my sister did not remember that there are diseases, there are sicknesses. My unique, listen and learn from your sister's story. Are you out there thinking pregnancy is the only problem? There are STDs, there are infections, there are diseases out there. So protect yourself if you must do it. So she said by the time she realized it, she was already pregnant. She was already pregnant now because she didn't get pregnant before, so she thought she was safe. But now she's pregnant. Continue, my sister.
So I met another guy as at that 221. So this guy professed love to me, how he loves me and all that. And I said to him, I'm so scared about men. I don't want to fall another victim, not knowing that I was already pregnant as at then. So this guy told me that no, now that he can't do this to me, he can't do that to me, that he loves me, he just gets a sight of me and he felt so much thing, as in he felt a lot of things from me, emotional and all those stuff. I said no, I don't want interested because I couldn't see I he said no, now he's not. Yes, he said no, he's not like that. This, that. So I said, well, let's be watching till then. He collected my number. He called me for about 3 weeks. I couldn't show up. I couldn't show up. Me, I was scared because I don't want another one again. Already, the first one has happened. I have spoiled my family name. I have rubbed salt into my mom's wound so many times, so I don't want to hurt her again. And being that she's a deaconess and her reputation matters a lot at the church, so I don't want to spoil anything at the family again. So I said no, I don't need anything again. This boy continued calling me, texting me, this and that, and I said okay, if I must visit your house, please, I wouldn't want you to try and touch me, like try and to have something with me or something. And he said okay. if that is the case, no problem, just come. And I visited his house on the fourth week, which is making it almost a month I met him. He didn't try anything stupid with me. He just respected himself. I was like, so this kind of guy still dey exist. I still kept quiet too. So after all said and done, he asked me to visit again. I did. Then the third visit attributed to us having something
Because now
together.
you have started feeling something for him because he has respected himself. He was
Yes.
honorable, so you have started liking
Yes.
him. Mhm.
Yes. So that was what attributed to us having something together. That should be November 17th, 2021. No, not November, February 17th, 2021. We had things together. So in the light of this thing that we did together, and during April period, I started feeling some cramp, like kind of pregnancy signs and all those stuff. And before then, I told him, "Oh, please, oh, I don't want to be pregnant now." He said, "Whatever it is that come up with the thing, that he's man enough to take responsibility." I said, "I'm just telling you, I don't want to be called a mother or a maybe single mother or something." He said, "No problem, that all is well." I said, okay. So when I found out that all these things are happening, I told him, please, oh, I don't know what is happening to me. My body is changing. I'm feeling so much dizzy. I'm feeling somehow. It seems to me that I'm already pregnant too. He said, he was so happy. He said I should come over. Let's go and check and all this stuff. So we went to one particular hospital, St. Martin's. We went there, we do some checkups, and the doctor confirmed I was pregnant then. So when the result came out, he was so happy. So he had to make a test as in a scan. He had to run a scan so that he will know how many weeks the baby is, because already he calculated the very day
The day he
he did
slept
the
with
thing.
you, exactly. So he
Yes,
wanted to know if you were pregnant before you came, or he's the response. But you already told him you were pregnant. But continue.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. So when we did the scan results state that I was 2 months going to 3 months already, showing that the baby is not his.
Mm-hmm.
You get. So this prompted to a lot of issues and problems. I almost give up. I almost killed myself. I almost did something crazy just to hurt myself, because I don't even know how to start. Should I disgrace my family again? And I know that the person that is responsible shouldn't be a person you just hold like that and all those stuff, because he's not even ready to settle down and all those stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, he said, you shouldn't kill yourself. And I said, I want to go for evacuation. He said, no, that he will not support such, that where he came from, in Soka, that they don't do such, they don't waste blood and all those stuff. But you know what will happen? I will father this child. Let me go and see your people. I said, no, don't go. My people will kill me. Oh. If they learn that I'm pregnant, I'm finished. Oh. This boy, because I already told him about myself from the start. So he now went behind my back and go and went again. I go to my people just to see them and tell them what is going on in my life, and they get to know. My people appreciated him because it took only but a strong and bold person to do such, as in accept maybe it's not yours, and also
Accept
came
a
to tell
baby
the
that
whole
is not
family.
yours and want to marry the mother. So that's a bold
Yes.
step. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So he now came and told them. Everybody was happy, but at the same time disappointed at me. My dad equally told him that Chiamaka, that I'm not bringing this baby back to his house. That he doesn't train any unwanted child in his apartment. And as an angry parent, he lamented a lot at his face, which I wasn't present there, and I was so scared to show my face to my people because of the second disgrace I have brought upon them
Yes.
again.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't show up. It took me for some weeks to show up. Even when my mom equally asked me, "Are you pregnant?" I said, "No, I'm not pregnant." Because me, I never knew that I was pregnant then. My breast was changing, everything, my body was changing, but I never knew I was pregnant. My father equally asked me, "Are you?" I said, "No, I'm not pregnant." I never knew that such thing was going on. So they were furious and angry the day they set their eyes on me. Didn't I ask you if you were pregnant? And you said no. You promptly declare that you are not pregnant, but now you were pregnant for all these months. And I said, no, I didn't know. I didn't get to know. I was so angry because my mom was equally my mom teared up so much, like she cried her eyes out. My father couldn't show his tears, but he's pain inside. He's pain inside of him. So, after all said and done, the guy said, okay, that things will be normal. He will come for introduction during my delivery time and all those stuff. Mm. Story. That was when the story changed. Oh.
That is
I
when the
stayed with
story
him.
changed. My uniques, listen. You see all these things this man did. Oh, went to meet her family, went to say, don't worry, I will take care of her. I will be the father to the child. I will marry her. And now she has agreed to marry the man. Now listen to the other part of the story. My uniques, what did I tell you guys? If a man says, I love you, a man says, I go marry you, a man does not mean that man wants you. He might say all those things just to get you. This man did all these things, and my sister trusted that, oh, finally I've met somebody who wants to, even though he's not the father of the child, wants to be the father. But now listen to what happened from the time she said, yes, go marry me. Continue, my sister.
So, all this while I was staying with him, he couldn't even provide the money for baby stuff and all that, but yet he wanted to be called a father of the child, as in the father of the baby that I'm carrying in my womb. All the money, the little money I saved from the industry and all my hustles, I used the money to purchase my baby bath, bed, some of the things my baby needed, and the least they gave me at the antenatal. I purchased everything with my money. Even when I bought all these things, he would still shout at me, get angry at me, get mad at me. Even when better that he would want to beat me, but if he remembers that I'm pregnant, he'll just withdraw. We kept on having this argument till my delivery time. The only thing that he did was to pay my hospital bill and some necessary things, because his parents were there. No, his mom were there, and the brother and my own mother as well. So he paid the hospital bill. I gave birth to my child on October 9th, 2021. So on October 10th, 2021, he now came to my place with his people for introduction.
Also, immediately you gave birth, he now came to your
Yes,
family to come and do the traditional rites.
yes,
Okay.
introduction, not traditional, right?
Oh,
Just introduction.
introduction. Okay.
Yes, he now came with some few drinks and some other things, and they collected list. The list they collected as at 221 is still with them till today. Nothing has ever been done. So they collected the list. My baby was growing. We couldn't even see anything to feed with. I was the one struggling and hustling. People were even pitying me, even our neighbor, a graduate. Then, even he get to a point that he was hitting me, beating me. Even when a girl, I had an abortion, the girl removed her 7 months, no, 6 months pregnancy as at that 221 stroke 222. He now said, eh, isn't that my mate that removed her pregnancy? But I'm here trying to stress his life and making him to look as if he's a father, while he's not a father already.
But he
And I
claimed,
said, for
he
me,
said he was going to be the father. You wanted to remove it. He said he
yeah,
wants to be. So why did he claim it if he know he's not going to do it?
that is what I don't care. I don't know. So and I said, for this reason, for this statement that you made, you are going to yearn for a child that will call you a father, but you will never see. He now stand up from where he was eating the food I served him, the food I made with my money. He now gave me a hot slap. He now gave me a hot slap. After the hot slap, I hit my head against the wall close to the fridge
Child.
with my baby. I was carrying my child. My baby is just two 2 months stroke. Then I hit my head against that wall. He said if I make mention of such thing again, he will use this fork effect that he's using to eat the spaghetti and stab me and my child.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
also he will go to prison and nobody will even talk about it. So I said to myself, you shouldn't say anything again, no. since you don't want to lose your life and your baby, because he's already mean.
Mm-hmm.
He means it by, as in he meant what he said, that he will stab me and my child and go to prison. Highest 3 months, he's already released. So I got scared and I didn't utter any more word. I left. My neighbor was crying for me. The girl was crying for me, telling me to leave this place, leave to leave. And I said, how can I leave? I have already disgraced my family a lot. Had it mean that this person already respected me, like trying to pay my dowry, or maybe I'm already a married woman now, things would have been better. At least if I'm coming back from his house now, I'm coming back as a wife that her husband is maltreating, not
Mm-hmm.
a
Now,
some random
what are you coming
went
back
with
as
a
a
man.
single girl with a child, and her boyfriend
Yes,
was beating?
yes. So that is all my worries, and that is why I'm scared, because my parents can never accept me with that child to come back to that house as a maybe, don't know what I'll call myself if I come back as at that time. So the girl was pitying me. She most times she give me money to get a pad that I will
Child,
wear on my as in that I will wear on my monthly flow. Most times she gives me food. If she gets provision, she gives me to cook, or even with her
so what?
gas. Most times with her
The
electric
man
stove.
was not feeding you people. He was not feeding you and your child.
He wasn't doing anything at all. He wasn't feeding us. He wasn't doing anything of that sort. We struggle on our own. Even if I asked him to give me money to pad myself, he will ask me to use my baby diaper, the diaper that I bought with my own money,
Child,
that I should use the diaper and pad myself. But after the monthly flow, he will force himself to on me
hi.
that I must do it. If I don't do it with him, heaven will roll. If I see him with any girl, I shouldn't stress myself. I shouldn't bother. I shouldn't make any jest out of it, because if I talk and he will deal with me and all those stuff, I'll just keep quiet and be looking unto my God and my child, because that's the only thing that gives me joy and energy. So, okay,
Okay,
lest
hold
I
on.
forget.
Stop there. Baby, stop there. Give me a minute. Stop there. Guys, I want you guys to reflect on this, especially my single sisters. Do you see why I always tell you guys, I go marry, no be marriage? Do you see how our sister got stuck? She couldn't go back home because her mother had already told her. The mother and father, they are Christians. Their parents are deacon and deaconesses in the church. She was not brought up this way. So this was a lot of trouble for for her parents. So when she came back the first time, they said, okay, they forgave her and said, okay, stay. Now she has left again for the second time with this man. So now she has a child. So she doesn't know how to come back. So going home, this area is closed. Staying here with this man is the only alternative left for her. She had no job. She had nothing. The little money she made from the industry when she was acting movies, when she was there, she has spent all of it buying things for her child. From the time this man told her, I go marry, told the parents, I go marry, I love you. From that time until the day she left that man, this man never bought anything for that child, never fed her, the man will not even give her money to cook. This girl says she will be hungry with her child, breastfeeding her child hungry until her neighbor that used to go to beg the mom, will come and give her something to eat. My uniques, don't get stuck. Don't put yourself in a situation where you don't have any other place to go. It's better for you to stay in your mother's house. I go marry, no be marriage. If they want to come and marry you, they should come and marry you. Let me tell you one thing I've noticed about men. When a man spends money on marrying a woman, they don't chase you out that easily because they know how much way it costs them to pay your dowry. They know how much it costs them to do that traditional wedding. They know how much it costs them to do that white wedding. They will not always be go home, go home. If you go home, they will go marry another one. It will cost them again. But when they didn't spend anything on you, they can treat you anyhow because number one, you see, the man already knows. That's why I tell you, my unique, shine your eyes. The man already knows that she was stuck with him. He already knows that she is young, she can't go back home. You see that? So don't, as a mother, as a father, this is also for us mothers and fathers. Children are gonna make mistakes. You made mistake. Your husband made mistake. When your children make mistake, don't cast them out so far that they are so scared to come back home. Let your children understand that they can make mistake. Oh, you will teach them not to make mistakes. But unfortunately, if they make mistake, mama is here, papa is here. We got you. As a mother, as a father, make sure you create that environment where your children know that they can come back home at any time, any given time. You will yell at them, oh, you will scream at them, oh, but correct them in love, but you will have your open arms to receive your child. Our sister suffered because she had no other place to go to. She couldn't go back home. And this man knew it. And this man felt there are some women and women that are wicked out there. He knows. So he said, I'll treat you anyhow now. I know you can't go home. Who will come and ask me? Your father cannot come and ask me. Your mother cannot come and ask me and defend you because already they are mad with you. So he just continued doing whatever he wanted to do. My uniques, mothers and fathers to be, even those of you that are single, this is a lesson for you guys. Create a relationship with your children whereby they can always come back to you no matter what they have done. Yell at them, correct them, scream at them, do what you need to do, but they must understand that they must come back to you. Mama and papa, we are here for you guys. And don't go get stuck in a place, baby. When you get stuck, that's why I always empower you guys. Don't go, I go marry, no go live there. I go marry, no go follow them. Wait until they actually marry, then you follow them. All right? Continue, my love.
So after all these things were going on, the girl was feeding me and my child. She was feeding I and my child, and she warned me not to try and get pregnant for this guy. That this guy will kill me instantly. This girl went to to an extent that she took me from that side to my parents' side to beg on my behalf that I should stay back, that she doesn't want anything to happen to me, that she sees me and loves me so much, that this guy doesn't care for me one bit, that he has been seeing this guy in so many places, so many clubs where he's spending his money. He will go downstairs, get so many crates of beer, share with his fellow guys, but he will come upstairs and find and see that I have nothing to eat with my child. Even though I'm breastfeeding, most times I breastfeed empty stomach. I breastfeed on an empty stomach just for my child to see something and eat. And most times this girl will equally help me and buy milk with her money for free, milk for my baby. So my baby can be feeding on clothes, nothing. And we're just looking tattered, looking unkept. All these things, as in, it drains me, honestly. My
And
mom
yet,
said that there
and
is
yet
nothing.
he will still come and force himself on you, even with
Yes,
you have not eaten, you're hungry,
yes.
you're tired, you're tired. He will still force himself on you. Hmm.
So this girl, my mom said that there is no room for me here. Had it been that we have already packed out from this particular environment that I disgraced them in, that it would have been more better for us. That I can't come back to this same street again. And
Okay, who
it's
said
not as
that?
if it's
Who
flat.
said that? Your mom said that?
My mom, yes, when the girl took me from that side to my parents' house to
Okay,
plead on my behalf, so that they can accept me back with my child. So my
okay,
mom said, no, it's a no-go area for me. Oh, I can't stay here. Had it been that we have already packed out from this place now, it would have been a different story. And it's not as if we are living in a flat. It's just a public yard, and where everybody will make jest of you. Hey, she's already back for the second time. Hey, this, that. So it's true that she has an unbounded spirit and all those stuff. So my mom said no, like I should face whatever thing I'm seeing there. I went back again. I cried my eyes out, but no help, nothing. The girl even volunteered in teaching me how to make peanuts. As at then, she taught me how to make peanuts, as in so for me to get something like handiwork to be
to
doing
do.
since
Mm-hmm.
the shop is already closed. So she taught me how to make the peanuts, and I learned it very well because already I have been in the kitchen for years, so I know how to do things easily. I learned that one so well, perfect. I did the practical with her, and she got me my first groundnut before she started having issues with that particular guy. that I'm living with, because the guy now sees him as a devil that is
Like
trying
trying
to,
to help you.
deceive me or maybe brainwash me out from his life. And the guy started seeing as in tormenting him, telling him that since he's from Unsuka, that he will use juju and other stuff to kill her. And the girl say, yes, they told him that she's from Imo State and also an Anambra blood. That whatever thing that he would do to her will bounce back to him. That nothing will happen to her. That he's angry because she's trying to stand on the truth. Because she's trying to stand on the truth because of what he's doing to me. That is why he's seen him as a devil. That God will punish him. They exchanged so many words, bad words to each other that very day. They even went to the extent of bringing bottle and knife for each other in that flat that day.
Wow.
Yes, yes, they almost fought each other that day, but things got up. The owner of the flat came in, and they got separated from the fight. He even asked me to pack my things and my child to their room to go and stay with them, since they are the people feeding me, doing this, doing that. I should go to them. The thing got worse. So he shut the door at me that me and my child will sleep outside or we go to Chinenye's place. And I said, how can I go to her house? I can't go there now. That is not where I used to stay. He said, no, you should go and stay there. I begged, I pleaded, I cried. Even the man that owns the flat also begged him before he allowed me in that night with my child that day. So after all said and done, the girl packed out from the flat. The thing gets worse too, because as now the girl packed out, there's no one to fight for
There's
me again.
nobody to help
And not
you
as if I
anymore.
have enough money. Yes, not as if I have enough money to start up the thing that she taught me. She only taught me for me to get skills, for me to learn. And she said that she was trying to, finish some of her assignments because she's already at her finals, a lot of projects at hand. So she couldn't help me financially just to, fix myself with that thing. This boy started tormenting me. The next thing he was trying, I never knew that he was trying to pretend. He was pretending to trick me into getting pregnant again. He
Oh,
said,
he wanted you to have a baby for him, his own baby.
yes,
Okay.
yes, because to him the blood is not his, so he
Okay.
can't be taking care of another person's child.
Mm.
So, and I said, how do you expect me to be pregnant? This baby is just 4 months plus now. Do you expect me to be pregnant and, you're not feeding me, nothing, nothing? How can I do it? And I said, no, I can't do it. He said, unless you don't want me to get married to you, unless you want to leave empty handed. But if not, if you say that you love me and you truly want this thing to work out, you have to get pregnant for me. And I said, that I'm in a confused junction. And because that girl that packed us from our flat, she took me to a place as in where I got some medicine to be protecting myself and all those stuff. But later on, that thing failed me because ejere m jee mee ihe a na-akpọ ọmụafọ. Mgbe afọ nọ na-edisturb m jee mee ọmụafọ. Ọmụafọ ahụ m mechara lead to that thing na work rozi. It led to my pregnancy.
Oh no.
Mgbe m fọrọ m
So
na
you
m
now got
adịghị ime na January. Yes, na
mm.
January this year ka m bịa fụ na m adịghị ime. Enweghịzi m the face to tell anybody or maybe tell the girl that I'm already pregnant. And the thing is there is that we lost each other's contact and
Contact.
even Facebook account. Yes, I
Mhm.
couldn't contact her because had it been that I had her contact, I still have her contact. Maybe she would have do something for me as at then. Maybe would have just anything could have happened then. But the pregnancy stayed, and I told the guy, please, if you know that you can't take care of me and this pregnancy and even my child, tell me now so that I can go for evacuation. And he said, no, if when I was there with you with this your child, nothing happened. I didn't ask you to evacuate it. Why will you evacuate my blood? That kind of thing, everything will never happen. I will never abort her his baby. And I said, okay, just know that I'm pregnant, and a lot of things are required. Please, he said I should not worry, that all is in control. This and that, all the promises. I said, okay, the thing kept the thing continue going on. He didn't even enter market from January till now. He hasn't entered market. Reason best known to him. During December time, I advised him as a woman because he doesn't take my advice for anything at all. I told him not to buy an iPhone. You are still managing, though in these years of your managing, you haven't spent anything on me. That's why I'm living with you. Even if you cannot give me the money to start up something for myself, please use the money to fix in your business. Use it to grow more and come and at least pay my dowry before anything. Don't buy this iPhone. It will cost you a lot, and you don't even know whether this new year will be good or bad for you. Please, oh. And he said it's none of my business. We had so many fights that day because of the advice I gave to him not to buy an iPhone. So he went on and bought the iPhone that cost him about 230,000 naira. But he couldn't even give me even ordinarily 10,000 to buy granite, to purchase granite to be making my peanut or anything at all. Nothing at all. Or even to make my hair or maybe do something good for myself or my child. Nothing at all. I was looking like a monkey, a moron that is living with a man. Well, each time all he knows is to care for himself, dress himself well, brush his beards, look good, rub powder, use pink lips, use earring, all those stuff, look like a rugged nigga, Yahoo boys, and go out to his destination because I don't know where he usually go. So one immediately he bought the iPhone. During January this year, there was cashless policy here. People that is around here will testify. Cashless
Mm-hmm.
policy is struggling and people were struggling even to feed. That was when I even saw hell because I almost gave up the ghost. Thank
Chai.
God for God that
And
man
you're
have less
pregnant.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I fall sick, as in I was seriously down, but he couldn't take me to hospital, nothing at all. My son, there's nothing for him to do.
I thought, my sister, hold on a second. I thought now that you are pregnant with his own baby, I thought he would do better now. So he's still not taking you to the doctor, and yet he wants a
He,
baby.
he, he, he even became worse than I thought. He now turned to a red and black demon at the same time because I went through hell this year, unlike other years that I've spent with him, other years that I've spent with him. So this guy couldn't go to enter market again. I'll go and hawk. I'll go outside and hawk. Most times I hawk pure water and all those
With your
stuff.
pregnancy, with your pregnancy.
Yes, with my son. So I will go and hawk. After hawking, I will return. I will return and if I make something for myself and my child to eat, he will be the first person to rush to that pot and take that thing that I made and eat.
Hi.
Most times I go to bed hungry with my child. So this thing continue going on until May 15th, the one that almost got as in almost broke me because already I felt like okay now I'm carrying your child, you should have do more better, but you are not doing it. I'm just tolerating you that maybe it's because of cashless policy and it makes your customer not to pay you the money that they are holding you and all those stuff, and you now take me as a fool and all those stuff. I literally beg people that I don't even know for alms most times just to feed my child and feed myself because it wasn't easy for me. So on May 15th, there was nothing for us to eat, and I was very, very hungry. And nwaanyị izu na-eme ihe niile. It was so much on me. So I just wanted my son to eat first, so that even if I will go to bed hungry, I will just manage and drink water till I see something for myself. So, nna, I begged someone for money. I begged the person for 1,000 naira for me to be able to get a pap and pampers for that night and also get something for my son the tomorrow morning, as in the next morning. On
Mm-hmm.
May, I begged the person for the money on May for 13th. And because he literally don't my God, he doesn't allow me to lock my phone. My phone is not on password. He knows my in and out, as in through my mobile phone. He checked my phone in and out, just as in because he's a cheat, doesn't want anybody to cheat on him, or maybe he doesn't want me to, to be shared with him or something. I don't even know how I'm going to explain it, but
Mm-hmm.
I know
Mm-hmm.
that people are understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're understanding
So,
you. Mm-hmm.
so that very day the person send the money to me 1,000 naira only, 1,000 naira only. I told the person, if I go out to hawk, after hawking that day I will pay you the money back. I just want my son to eat something that day on May 15th this year. So the person sent me the money. He now came back on Monday, which is May 15th, around 12. No, it's already Tuesday. Let's just call it Tuesday, but it's already. But that day was on Monday, but to Nigerian time, 12 a.m. in the night is already another day. You get. So he now came
Mm.
back by that time, went through my phone. I was already asleep and I was feeling so much hot in my waist. As in, look, walk on a charm that day. And they had them very weak. And with the hormone, I know hormone, nothing. I want him when I'm getting. I just fed my son. Where some of the pap on Mary, I went to over the we had him now for that night. Obagotenu, Pontebem. I should wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I was like, why would I wake up? Okay, man, please, I'm weak. Allow me to rest, please. I'm seriously down. Okay, if you can hold him, please. And he said that I should wake up or else he will kill me here. Where is Prince Aistar? And I said, oh, you went to my phone. Don't you know who Prince Aistar is? I said, so it has gotten to the extent of you telling people that I can't, that as in exposing him to the world, that or maybe telling the world of his
He cannot
infidelity, or
feed you. But
maybe,
he can feed you
yeah,
now.
he
He's not
cannot feed
feeding you.
you. Yeah, but me, I didn't tell anybody that he's not feeding me. I just asked for I just
Oh,
asked
but,
the person
yeah,
to,
that to him,
render me help.
he knows you. Borrowing money means you don't have now. That's what he means.
Yes, yes. And he now says that I'm telling people that he doesn't have, because if I'm protecting him, if I'm trying to protect him, I shouldn't have gone to ask for help. And I said, how won't I ask for help when there is no food for this boy to eat, and myself too? And he said that I should have gone to bed hungry without asking for anything. And I said, how? How would I have done it? He now used a spice too that they used to that spice too that they used to cook, as in kitchen spice too. Oh, like a kitchen chair
Yeah,
to
Oche
hit
kitchen.
me.
Yes. Oh
Yes.
my God.
He used it to hit me where I was lying on that bed. He hit me. I almost I almost collapsed that day. Oh. And I woke up and asked him, please don't hit me again. I'm already weak. He now started beating me, slapping me, beating me, pushing me hard. I even hit my head against the wall again. Even with my pregnancy, my 4 months plus pregnancy, he hit me hard. My son even woke up, got up from the bed, and came to where I was crying, and was telling me, Shoy, Shoy, mommy, Shoy. I was crying bitterly. He was still hitting me, telling me he would kill me and nobody will come for me. That I have nobody to speak for me. That even if my family, before my family, anybody will come for my rescue. That I'm already long dead and forgotten.
Baby,
Ah
stop.
yes,
Baby, stop right there. Stop right there. You see what I said? My uniques, are you listening? Because he knew that she cannot go back home. Parents, let us do better. Let us stop worrying about what neighbors will say. Oh, what will the church people say? Oh, what will Omo say? Don't worry about what let them say. The man knew that she was not going to go home. And look at what he is telling her. I will kill you here and nobody will come for you. Nobody will come for you because he knew. Continue.
so he was beating me seriously that night. My son was telling me sorry, 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 sorry. I was crying. Blood was everywhere. My face, everywhere was full of blood and bruises that night. He hit me. He even went to the extent of bringing my spoon, that the one I used to cook soup with. He hit me with it on my head. He almost broke my head. Like blood was coming out from my head that day. And he said I should pack my things. Not as if I cheated on you. Oh. I even told him, go through my phone, call the person if the person has ever seen my pant or anything. Call him. Please don't kill me. He said he threatened me that he will kill me and kill my baby, my unborn child. As in he will remove the baby out from my womb that night and kill me, roast me. He said so many things, so many evil words against me. called me names because of what I borrowed money to feed my child. Okay, now after all these things went on, he said I should pack my things and leave. That I'm leaving his house tomorrow morning. That he's leaving me now because of he's already late. That I'm leaving his house tomorrow morning. I was packing my things, crying, blood was everywhere. I was packing my things. I was weak, packing my things. If I want to stay around just to look for maybe one of my things that I left behind, he will use something and hit me, throw things at me, even spoon, knife. I'll just be dodging everything. So after packing, I took some pictures of as an evidence of what happened, what transpired there, of how he beat me and everything. I sent it to so many bloggers and influencers on social media. They saw it, but they didn't want to post it because they said posting it will endanger me and all those stuff. And I
Yes.
said, okay,
And that
no
was that
problem.
was my sister. You remember you told me you didn't care. You wanted to come, but that was the same reason why I told you I want you to change your name. I don't want to see your
Yeah,
face. It's just to
yeah,
protect you and your child because this man can go to any extent. Continue.
yes.
Mm.
So he now threatened me that even if I leave his house, that he asked me to leave, but even if I leave his house, I will never find peace in my life, no joy. That he would deal with me with so many ROCs, so many oracles from his side, from Osoka's side, that he would deal with me, this and that. He was threatening me, telling me that if I come out alive, if I make it alive with this pregnancy that I'm carrying, that I should know that he's not from Osoka, you know, threatening me, as in posing a threat to my life. I make all the videos, and the day I wanted to leave the house, he said, you shouldn't leave again. Just tell me how the thing happened. And I told him, how do you expect me to tell you how the thing happened?
When you
Whereas you
didn't
have
ask
already
me,
beaten
you
me.
didn't ask me
But
that day. You
you
have
didn't
beat
ask
me
me
black and
from the
blue.
beginning. You didn't ask me from the onset. Now it's now that you wanted to ask me how the thing went and how what happened. Before then, I had already involved a human right activist in the
Mm.
case, and they collected his number, took his location and where he sells his market at Asaba and all those stuff. So they contacted him to come to their office. They contacted him at the first time, he didn't show up, and they threatened him to come and disgrace him at where he was living. That was when he started telling me I shouldn't go, that he doesn't know, he didn't know what came over him to do this and that. That he will never forgive him in my life. As long as you threaten me that you would kill
Hello?
my unborn child, I will never forgive you in my life. As long as you threaten me that you would kill my unborn child and kill me too, and nobody will come for my sake, that there is no room for me to forgive you. That this is the height of it. You have been doing it to me all these years, and I've been tolerating, but this is the height of it. One, you are not feeding me, you're not clothing me, you're not doing anything for me, but yet you keep on molesting me, you keep on disgracing me, you keep on hurting me and my life. No, I can't take it. He was begging, begging, begging. I said no. That I'm seeing you as a devil, not even as a man that I'm living with or anything at all. So I stayed away from him. So the human rights activist contacted me again, and he came to their office, and they threatened him, told him that he will sign some document and all those stuff. And he told them that
Hello? Hello?
how
We are
will
not hearing. We are not
hello.
hearing you. We are not hearing you. Said they
Okay,
contacted him and he told them what?
yes, they told him that he will sign some documents, he will sign some files to be paying him money into my account
Mm.
monthly, and he told them that he hasn't been to market all this a while. How will he provide the money for anything at all? And they said till you go back to market, try everything possible to be feeding this girl and the unborn child she's carrying and everything. And the worst part of it is that he equally took a blood oath with me on
Hey,
my son's head.
you took a blood oath with him too?
Yes, he did. He forced me to, because he said that at that earlier time before he showed his character, he said that if we didn't take blood oath, then how will he be sure that nobody will come tomorrow for the child,
You
or
can
maybe
claim
my
your
people or
first
those
child.
stuff.
Okay, the first one.
Yeah, yeah. So due to I don't want my child to be called a bastard or something like that, I accepted to take the blood oath. that the child will be his and all those stuff. So now I think that might be the reason why he has been acting as if on onogo, or maybe something is controlling him. On me say after all, last is my child and all those stuff. So after the process, Ogwandi human right na ojiro any money at hand, the guy here since they said okay, once you go back to market, try and fulfill what we said you will be doing. He said okay, oh, he left that particular night. He acted as if he is a human being. He went and bought potatoes, and he was the one that made the potatoes that night. He equally went to a chemist to get me medicine to drink for the pains that he caused me, and he bought the medicine. I told him that I don't want to take it.
Wow.
Hello,
I'm hearing you.
okay. I said I told him that I don't want to take the medicine, so you beat me up just to give me medicine to take. That I will not take your medicine. Just don't force me to. He said, please, and I should forgive him now. He has been begging me. He has been begging me. I said, no, I don't want to take this medicine. Since you beat me up just to give me medicine, never, I will not take it. He said, okay, let me press you hot water. I said, no, I don't want the hot water. Stay on your own. Let me stay on my own. So he said, okay, but please try and forgive me because each time you are angry at me, one or two things usually happen to me. I said, let it happen to you. The worst has already happened to you. So let it continue. I don't want again. So I was just staying there under the human rights activist instruction that I should remain there, and any day he tries to mess up with me again, I should just holler them on phone. That they will treat his fuck up, they will take him to Abuja, and then they will vomit a lot of money. So his family are not in support of what he's doing. In fact, but there is nobody there capable enough to talk to him. Even his mother, when each time his mother bring up his case, just to talk to him or advise him as a son, he will start shouting at the mother, telling her that she should respect herself and mind her business. That this is his personal life. That he doesn't want anybody to get involved in it. Her mom will just keep quiet and shut up. No, her mom will not talk, will not say anything at all, so that misunderstanding will not come in between them. Everybody will
So
just keep quiet.
now,
Even their
so
pet.
now, let me ask you. So now, where do you stay? Are you still with him or you're with your parents?
I came back to my parents, but something happened again. This last month, which is June 10th. I had a dream about him, and in that dream, I saw him with a lady that gave birth to his child, a baby boy in that dream. So the baby was in my, as in, they were in front of me doing some nonsense with each other, and the girl said, he's my husband. This that they were doing some kind of nonsense thing that doesn't worth pleasing at all in my eyes. But I
Okay.
ignored all those things because I no longer have feeling for him, both in physical and spiritual. So those things that they were doing didn't touch me at all. But I got up, I told him about my dream because my dream usually happens. I told him about my dream. That same day, I told him about my dream. He now said, someone is visiting him. Oh. The person is coming from Asaba. She's a graduate, this and that. I said, who could that be? He said, someone. And to me, I don't have the right to ask him or maybe
Mhm.
question him or question his character. It's his house, and
It's
already
his
I'm not
house.
his
You're
wife.
not his wife.
Yes, I'm not his wife. So he said, I don't want if she comes now, you'll be getting angry, this and that. I said, it's none of my business. Do whatever that pleases you. That was my response to him before God and man. Before I could tell what is happening, this guy has already brought in that girl to the house. The girl was a graduate, a very tall, fine girl from Imo State. Kwa. He brought in the girl. They were doing nonsense in front of me, kissing themselves, romancing, doing all those nonsense in front of me. I didn't say a word. I acted as if nothing was going on in my face. I just left there, went downstairs, get some chilled water to drink, just to cool my head of what I just saw there. So after all said and done, they shut the door at me. He even introduced me in front of her as his cousin. his sisters. I mean to say, he said I'm his sister in front of the girl. That I'm the third born of their family. That my husband is a traveler. I came to stay with him with my pregnancy because I'm always scared to stay alone. I
Oh,
accepted all those things in front of the girl. Reason best known to me because already I have no feelings for him anymore. I'm just seeing him as a devil in human form. So it wasn't hurting me at all. I didn't even shed any tears at all. So to him, he was wondering why am I not showing attitude? Why am I not acting somehow and all those stuff? Nothing. I didn't even act anything at all. I left them there. I returned around 8 in the night. They were still inside the room. I knocked. They opened the door. I came in. I took some of my things and came to my parents' house that night. Already, my mom had already come there to take my child away. During that time, he beat me up. My mom came with anger because she couldn't tolerate it again. So she came and took my son away so that he won't be growing in a toxic environment. So I left that day around 9:10 p.m. and reached my house around 11:20 p.m. in the night. I trekked with my leg that particular night with my pregnancy. Oh. So though I wasn't hurt, but people asked me not to stay there. That if I stay there, that anything might happen to me. That this one that I'm silent and strong. That he might think that maybe I'm planning evil or maybe planning to kill him. So they might equally uh, do the thing first before I would have done anything to them, so that I should live there and not sleep in that place that night. So I obeyed their instruction. I left there that night and went to my parents' house. So he called and called, no one answered him. He called and called. I couldn't pick his call. He called me almost 19 missed call. I didn't pick any of his calls. So he later sent me message. If have you reached home? Have you reached your house? I didn't reply. I didn't text him back. So in the next morning, he rushed down to my parents' house to know what was wrong. So when he arrived, he tried to first of all you know rant and act as the man. Now why didn't you pick my call, this and that. My mom just shunned him and said, why would she pick your call? Where is your wife? Because already she's your sister. That's my mom was referring to me. I'm his sister now. So why will your sister pick your call at that hour, whereas you might be with your wife at home? Why will you be calling your
mm.
sister up to 18 missed call? So he now say, oh, is that it? Is that the case? Oh, so you came to report me to your mother? Oh, this and that. He was saying so many things, so many mean words, that is over. That as he's living here now, my mom should follow me and come and pick my things. So that is over. That I'm wicked. I'm this. I'm that. That he asked me, oh, if that thing will pay me, and I said no. And now I'm here telling my mom, complaining to my mom this and that. I didn't utter a word, and he was swearing for me that this and that. I will not know peace. I will not know happiness. And I told him, Oga, you are in my parents' house, so please, oh, don't insult me. Don't insult me. Don't even try it. This is my parents' house now. Don't insult me. The insult that I usually collect from you, I take it from you because it's your house. But here is my parents' house, and I grew up here. Please don't insult me. As in, he was acting, ranting, shouting this and that, that God will punish me. I will not make it alive from the labor room, that I will suffer with this pregnancy. Then that he's watching me now. Let him see how I'm going to raise money to buy my baby stuff, to do this and do that, if not from his help. That since I'm jobless, he said so many things, so many meaningful words to me. And my mom was just, my mom just lowered her head, crying, and my mom just dropped a little words for him. She said to him, whatever it is that you are looking for in my hands, you will get it. If not, if he's not a living God that I'm serving, eh, whatever it is that you said against my daughter, may it come to pass. But if I'm serving a living God, you will suffer the most. That is the last word she dropped to him before he left angrily.
So let
So
me ask
my
you now. Let me ask you. So now that he has left, So that's why I ask you again, where are you now? Have you left him or are you still with him in that house?
I'm no longer with him in that house. I have been in my parents' house since that time till now.
Okay, good. Because that's what
Yes.
I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear
Yes.
that you have left. Because my sister, let me
Yes.
tell you something. Like I told you when I had your story, you are just 21 years old, and yet you have lived a life.
Yes.
You have gone through a lot. But I understand. I don't even blame you. You see, there's a part of the brain that is used for reasoning. It does not develop in a child until in their 20s. So all you did from 17 to 21. So I look at you like you're still a child. So you didn't know what you were doing. I'm not going to blame your mother, but I think she like Nigerians say, she forced my hand a little bit. But I also understand where she was coming from. You know, she's a deacon in her church, she's a spiritual mother, and then her daughter is here living with a man. I understand that too. But had it been when you came back the first time, she, took you in and left you in, maybe you wouldn't have been running around going to go see somebody else. But we can't blame her. She did the best she can. In your own part, Kwanu, we cannot blame you. You were a child. You did what you needed to do, what you thought you needed to do. The mistake has been done. You're still pregnant, right? When is your due date?
My due date is October.
Okay, so you'll be giving birth in October. You already have a
Yes.
son, so and you are into your
Yes.
grandmother business. My sister, do you know God now? Do you know who Jesus Christ of Nazareth is? Have you met him? Is he in
Hundred,
your life?
100%, because I have come to realize that all those things that they are doing, we are all fetish. They work.
Amen.
You know
Amen. And now that you have known God, you see, I want to tell you something about God. The Bible says that when God sets you free, whosoever God sets free, you are free indeed. They can't take you back there. God says that
Yes.
even if your sin be as dark as crimson, He will make it to be as white as wool. Even if it be, no matter how sinful you think you are, God is the only one that washes away sins. And if He has purified you, He has forgiven you, He has sanctified you, He has called you. My sister, from now on, you see, Judah, your leg no enter. Red stone, black stone, let them stone for themselves, not you. You are a new creature. All things of your life has passed away. All things have been
Yes.
made. So from now on, when you have your baby, when you do your business, continue your business, do your business. You see, my unique, there's a way God works. When I did the disability empowerment, I did not give one person. And I said I was going to share it among the people that were there. But my uniques, every time I want to call Stella for her to bring the names so that we can share it, my spirit was telling me to hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm like, I even told Mama Juju, I said, Mama Juju, do you remember I've not even shared it? Mama Juju said, yes, so it's true, you have not shared it. I said, okay, I will share it. I have never shared it until today. And my sister, we are going to give you that 50,000 naira. Okay? I am going to give you that 50,000 naira. I want you to put it into that business. I want you to
Yes.
take care of yourself and your children when they come here,
Yes.
when the second one comes. A man is not going to do nothing for you that you cannot do for yourself. You can do business on your own. You see that money, you want to answer Mrs. Oigo, Mrs. Rich Woman. You can be Miss Rich Woman. You can be Miss
Yes.
Rich. You can be Miss Business Owner. You can be Miss anything you want to be. If a man comes, oh, we thank the Lord. God has brought you a man. If he doesn't come, you can be able to feed yourself. The reason why
Yes,
you
Lord.
were stuck in that place was because you had no source of livelihood. You had
Yes,
nothing
Lord.
you were doing. So you had to depend on him. And then the shame of going back to your parents was another thing that was holding you. And then all the demonic people that they put on your body when you were going from one native doctor to the other, it all had you down. But I thank God that you told me. When I spoke to you, I said, now, do you know God? You say, Mommy, I know God now. Stay
Yes.
in the word of God. Get to your church, get to your fellowship. It is you and God now. You see, men, you have had your share of men. Put them at the back burner. This is men. Take
Yes.
them back there. Say, make them stay there for some time now. It's for you to
Yes.
take care of yourself, take care of your son, take care of the, I don't know what you're having, a girl or a boy, whatever it is, take care of them. You see, one thing about God is that God perfects everything. What you have been through, some people have not seen it in 50 years. And yet you have been through
Yes.
it from 18, 19, 20, 21. In 4 years, you went to hell and back. In 4 years.
Yes.
How can a man, a pregnant woman, he take a side stool and hit on you, blood everywhere, and he still was hitting you? He still was hitting you. And my sister, and all of you that are listening to my voice, don't you ever do a blood oath with nobody. I don't care what they are doing for you. Even if they tell you that they're going to give you $1 million, $1 billion, don't do a blood code. That is a covenant with the devil. You don't go get into a covenant with the devil. You don't do those things. But thank God for the Spirit of God. Thank God for the blood of Jesus. Because now you have been liberated from all those things. Don't go back there, my sweetheart. Don't go back
Yes, ma.
to Egypt. God has
Yes.
delivered you from Egypt. Don't go back to Egypt. And don't go find another man. Because when you left the first man, you found the other people in the movie theater place, in the movie industry,
Yes.
Nollywood. Then when you left them, you now found this one. Leave men alone. It's time for you to take care of yourself, baby. I always tell you
Yes.
guys it's unique. There comes a time in your life when you have to be selfish. My baby,
Yes.
this is your time to be selfish.
Yes,
Think
ma.
about you and your children. Stella
Yes,
is
ma.
going to send you that 50,000 naira. That is a token from us to you. Take it,
Yes, ma.
rebuild your life, gather your life. The right man will come. God will bring the
Yes,
right.
ma. Amen.
He will love you,
Amen.
love your children, love everything about you, honor and respect you. These men never had respect for you
Amen.
because they saw you were desperate. The first man saw you were desperate, you saw his money. The second one saw you were desperate, you needed a place to be because you didn't want to go back home. So at each stage, you were desperate. My uniques, I am begging
Yes.
you guys, especially my sisters, stop being desperate. Men can smell it. They can
Yes,
smell
ma.
your desperation. They can see your desperation. They can hear your desperation. And when they know you are desperate, then they have an upper edge. They want to show you pepper. They want to suffer you. They want to make you suffer so you can see that they are the ones on top. Baby, love yourself.
Yes, ma.
Love yourselves, my
Thank you.
sisters. Love yourselves. Thank
Yes,
you,
ma.
my daddy, for sharing with
You,
us.
my
Okay.
dad, for sharing with us. Okay.
Okay, ma.
You
Thank you,
have
ma.
a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your life. I pray that the good thing that God has started in your life, God will surely see it to the end. In the mighty name of Jesus, we
Amen.
have prayed. Amen. Bye bye.
Amen.
I'll talk to you
Thank you,
later on.
ma.
Bye bye. All right, guys, you have had it. My uniques with your 2 ears. Let me put the link in case anybody wants to come in and say one or two things before we leave. Guys, I wanted, when she told me her story, I said no. I begged her. I said, please, can you come and tell this story? My uniques, men can smell your desperation. Men can see your desperation. Men can hear it from afar. When you think they are not seeing it, they know. Did you see? Our sister said she had to lie that she was pregnant because she was hoping that before they finish doing her traditional rite and everything, she will actually be pregnant. And then the man will marry her. But guess what? The pregnancy never came. The man got tired. All right? The pregnancy never came. The man got tired and did not want to marry anymore. The first one did not want to marry. Then she went into Nollywood. Nollywood was worse because all they wanted to do is sleep, sleep, sleep with you, sleep with you. She was giving, giving, giving. A young little girl, a young scared girl who didn't have a home to go back to because according to her, she has disgraced her parents and she didn't want to go back there. So she had to say, let me face whatever I see. And then after some time, she said, this thing is my turn to call prostitution. No, make I stop. And then she met this man. And this man now said, okay, even though you're pregnant, I don't mind. Let me just go. Then when she now said, oh, you're getting bad though, the man said, oh, no, oh, don't worry. Let me go tell your parents I'll marry you. Everybody was clapping for him. What an honorable man. What a good man. What a good man. Only for him to bring this girl and then started beating the bejesus out of this girl. Will not feed her, starve her, and then on top of it, tell her that after all, that child you're carrying, is it my child? Then when she now had the baby, the man now went to his family and did the introduction, collected the list, and never went back. Started suffering her. Until finally, the man now will not feed her, will not clothe her, will not do anything, but wants to sleep with her because he wanted her to get pregnant. So now she finally decided, okay, since I've been here now for about 2 years now, a year and a half, let me get pregnant. Maybe he's mean because this is not his baby. Maybe he has changed his mind. After he made her swear oath with blood, that after training your child, now I don't want you to remember tomorrow and give it to his father. She agreed. He forced her to do it. He did it. She did it. Now, she now said, okay, since I've stayed here for a year and 6 months, let me get pregnant. Maybe that will change his mind. He will be nicer to me. My uniques, people don't change. You see what I tell you guys? When people show you who they are, believe them. They don't change. You see, he was maltreating her, but she thought, what do? We make excuses. She thought, oh, maybe because it's not his child. Maybe because I was pregnant before I came. Maybe because you will make excuses. Believe them. If they say they are mean, they are mean. She thought, okay, maybe if I get pregnant, he might change. She got pregnant. She said that was the end of the case. The man became 3 times the devil he was before. At least before, he would not hit her that much. When she now got pregnant, he will beat the bejesus out of this girl. To the extent that he used a side stool to knock this girl across the head. That was a meh. This year, that was the last straw. And this girl said she couldn't take it anymore. Her mother now said, this is enough, is enough. The mother came and took the child, but still left her there. Me, I will take you and take my child. But the mother took only the baby and left her there still. She still stayed there. Until now, the man is now bringing women into the house. Be trying to make her, because that was an indirect way the man wanted to chase her out. So finally, she now left. And the man came and said, oh, since you have left, you know what? Come, I will see what you do. Because he thinks he has money. Okay, go, I will see what you do. The girl went to welfare. She packaged this story she came to tell now. She went to bloggers in Nigeria, asking them to tell her story. Nobody wanted to tell her story. Because she's not a celebrity. Except they know she's a little celebrity in her Nollywood when she used to act movies. Nobody told her story. Because she was calling, if you see the voice note, she will give you the name of the man, where he's from, everything. I'm the one that told her, no, don't say the name, just tell the story and don't say the name. She says she's not ashamed of anything, it's her story. And she wants people to learn. Because what she has gone through in these 4 years, she does not wish it even on her worst enemy. All right, Adobe, my love, come on. Oh, Adobe, you left? Adobe, come back in, baby. Guys, please, I wanted you guys to hear with your ear, because sometimes when I come and tell the story, you people will think maybe maybe Mama Unique is making it up. I have another one now. We are dealing with two best friends. We're going to deal with that one on Saturday, next week, Saturday. Two best friends. The first one, let's say me and Mama Juju, I met Nelson first. I dated Nelson. I was in love with Nelson. I did not know that Nelson liked Mama Juju, and Mama Juju liked Nelson. Then after some time, Juju now told me she's pregnant. I said, pregnant? Who? He said, it's Nelson. I said, but you know I'm dating Nelson. You know I love Nelson. Why now? Mama Juju said, well, it happened now. What do you want me to do? I can't go back to my family pregnant. So now Nelson had to dump me to marry Juju. So, because I was hot, I said, okay. You know what I did? I went to the back and started sleeping with Nelson to hot Juju. A whole lot of mess. We will deal with that one next week, Saturday. So some people don't want to come out. They will tell you and say, Mama Unique, just tell my story, but I don't want to come out. But if you want to, like, you see how nobody knows that this name here, Adachuku, is not her name. That's not her name. We just put a different name there so that nobody can see your face, and you want to come and tell your story. This is a safe platform to come and tell your story so that people can learn. You see how everywhere I'll say stop and I'll break it down so people can learn. My uniques, I go marry, no be marriage. I love you. You are the only sugar peri peri in my tea. You are the only white on my rice. You are the only chicken on my rice. You are the only tomatoes on my stew. It is words. Oh, okay. Action speaks louder than voice. How does he treat you? How does she treat you? It's not about what she says. It's not about what he says. It's not about the poem. How many poem? How many rapping? Oh, baby, baby, I love you. You are the only sunshine in my tea. We don't do rapping. Rapping is not love. Because you dey rap it, baby, 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 baby. That is not love. Love is action. Love is a verb. You know what is a verb? A verb is an action word. Love is an action word. No be format you dey knack am. Na the way you treat me. Baby, have a little bit of respect and self-esteem about you. Know your what. Know what you are carrying. Know what you are representing. Don't let people talk down on you. Don't let people treat you like nothing. Know you. Know you. How do you, what do I teach you guys? You are the only person that can teach others how to treat you and how to love you. If you go tell them, say, oh, your mama, you and your mama no dey good, though. You and your papa no dey good, though. Nobody in your house is going to stand for you. The man will say, oh, sorry, baby, I'll be there for you. You know what you just told him? I can do anything to her and nobody will come for her. That's what you just told him. That's what you just told her. When you say, baby, there's nobody in my family that supports me. It's only me and you. I will die for you. It's only me and you. He said, oh, baby, don't worry. You got me. You got me, baby. You got me. In his head, he's like, oh, I can do anything to this one and nobody will come and ask for her. The man felt like even he was not even afraid of the girl's mother and father. Because he felt like they are church people now. They are wondering about what the church people will say. They are ashamed of what people will say. So they will let me do anything. They will let their daughter stay with me no matter what, because they don't want her to come back home, because they don't want what people will say. My parents, my single sisters, my single brothers, this story is a life experience. It's a teachable moment for every single one of us. I learned a lot from this story as a mother. I learned a lot from this story as a counselor. I learned a lot from this story as a Christian woman. I just learned a lot from listening to this girl's story. And I pray that also every single one of you learned something. We mothers, we need to do better. Stop making it look like this place, you are not coming back here. Why won't she come back there? Wetin she do? She keep person. No be mistake she make. She keep person. Even if she keep person, what of all these serial killers, people where they kill? You know, they see for court. The judge will be sentencing that you'll be hearing a woman crying in the audience. And then when you ask who is that, they say it's the man's mother. She's still crying and saying, please, even though my son has spied 25 people and stored them in his closet, Biko, forgive my son. Have mercy, don't kill my son. She is still crying on behalf of her son, who she knows say her son now, that is the greatest trouble of the society. But that is, you have to create an atmosphere, an environment where your children, no matter what they have done, they can always come back to you. Stop worrying about what people will say. Let them talk. If they no talk, how you gonna say that they alive? Now this talk where we they talk, now you can make you know say we they alive. Excuse me. Let them talk if they need to talk. Protect your babies. Protect your sons. Protect especially your daughters. Protect your daughters because they have no other person except you. Protect them. And my sisters, my daughters, listen to your parents. There's an adage they say in my culture. Oh, there's another day they say in my culture that what an old man sees sitting down, a child will not see it on a mountain top. And when my father used to tell us that thing when we were young, he used to say something they praise my papa. How what you're seeing sitting down here, I cannot see it if I stand on the mountain. If I stand on the mountain, I should see it better. But I didn't know he was talking about experiences. Your parents might not have doctorate degree like you. Your papa for village might not own a business like you. But waiting that man know, you with your doctorate degree, 6 of them, no fit no one. Listen to even the Bible say, honor your father and your mother. You see, everything that happened to our beloved sister happened because she did not listen to her mother. Her mother told her, this business, stay there, take care of yourself. Man go come. She said no. She don't see man where rich. She want run home with man where they rich. Listen to your mother. Listen to your father. When your mother say, "Nee, you see this man, I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but let him go. Let him go." I'm not talking about the fake mothers who like money. You will not marry him because you don't get money. You see that Yahoo boy there, make you go. I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about genuine mothers, genuine, honest mothers who have your best interest at heart. They are not worrying about how much money the man has. They will tell you, my daughter, I don't know what it is. When I was young, before I got married to Nelson, there was a guy that came to marry me. The guy works in an oil company. And that time, I can't remember the oil. I think it was either Shell, BP, or Elf. Elf. Do we still have Elf oil company in Nigeria? So the guy came to marry me. Oh, I was young then now. So when he comes to, because he lives in Lagos. So whenever he comes to Owerri, he will lodge at the hotel and take my brothers. I have two brothers, Kelechi and Amatu. He will take them to a club. They will be, doing champagne. Me, they won't let me come. Or me that they came to marry, nobody will let me go. My brother will say, "You're too small to go to club. Go inside. Let's go." They loved him. They loved him. My mother met him. My mother said, "It's okay." My mother says he has a good job. It's okay. He's educated, comes from a good family. It's okay. So they said, "Okay, we're going to put my traditional rites in October, but we haven't fixed a date because he had to go to the rig. And then when he came back, that's when they will do my tradition, they will do whatever rites." One morning, my mother woke up. My mother called me. I say, "Yeah." My mother said, "You will not marry that man." I say, "Yeah." What happened? My mother said, "My spirit doesn't allow it." I say, "When did your spirit stop allowing it? Your spirit was allowing it when we were making plans in October. Why all of a sudden in July now you want to cancel everything? Your spirit does not want to allow it in October. Why?" My mother, because my mother, I got my gift from my mom. I have a gift of dreams. I see things in my dream. So my mother said, there is a particular dream I always have before something about marriage happens. I saw that dream and I got married to your father. I saw that dream when your sister got married to her husband. I saw that dream when your second sister got married. I have not seen that dream with this man. The same dream reoccurs every time the right person comes. I have not seen it with this man. I've been praying for that dream, but I have not seen that dream. I can't put my finger on it, but I don't think he's for you. I said, my brothers, we are mad. So person where they take them go club now. That time, how many people they go club? Now people will get money. My brother say, "Mama, leave this your dream. No, this your Mama, because this." My mother say, "I've said it all, and it's final. Until I see, you will pray, I see that dream. If I don't see that dream before the time I gave God, you're going to cancel. We're going to call him and cancel that October thing." We thought my mother was playing. My mother called me, said, "Are you not a Christian woman?" I say, "Yes." Yeah, and then go pray and ask God to show you too if that is the real one. I said, "Okay." So I went and started praying. I told God from that day till the next year, February. I gave God till the next year, February. I said, because I know the way my mother is going, that thing is going to be cancelled in October. I said, but if it's cancelled in October and he is still the one, till February, I told God certain things I wanted to happen. My mother called the guy and cancelled it. February, everything I told God to happen to confirm to me that it was him, it didn't happen. So I knew it wasn't him. I said, "You know what? I moved on." And after some time, I met my husband. I got married. I came to America. When I came to America, I was pregnant with my daughter, maybe 6 months pregnant. My mother called me. My mother said, "My daughter, did I not tell you?" I said, "Why? What happened?" He said, "I just got a news now that that boy is dead." I said, "What? What killed him?" My mother said, when they went to go rig oil or whatever, he got there, he was sick. And they thought he was malaria. They were giving him malaria. They didn't know it was hepatitis. So by the time they came back, when they go, they stay like 6 months, 4 months, 5 months. By the time he came down on to go to the hospital in Lagos, the hepatitis had gone through all his body and they couldn't save him and he died in the hospital. My mother said, "You see, I couldn't put my finger on it. Do you know if he married you, he would have been a widow now?" I say, "Wow." Say, "Mama, thank God, though." My mother says, "See, sometimes I told you guys that story to tell you guys, sometimes your parents might not have a good reason. They might not have a good reason according to you. You will say, what kind of reason?" I'm not talking about the parents that like money. Oh. Listen to me. I'm not talking about those ones that are gold diggers. No. I'm talking about authentic mothers and fathers who have looked at you and said, "Nah, I don't know what it is, Frank Shawboy. I don't know what it is about this girl you brought, Frank. I don't think she's the one. But Papa, what did she do? I don't know. But my spirit is not at peace with her." Frank Shawboy, listen, oh, your papa might not have a genuine reason, but there is something that they know that you don't know, that their spirit know that they themselves don't even know. Like this story is also teaching us. You see the heartache this little girl went through because of not listening to the mother. They went and opened a restaurant for her. Go here. Do you know what it means to open a restaurant in Ochanga Market in Onitsha? Say, take this. You are a good cook. You love to cook. Manage it. Be the cook here. Cook. Make money. Buy your food. Do your restaurant. Everything is yours. And let a good man come. But while she was there, she met the first one. The mother say it's from a boy instead. They don't want a boy. You see what parents sometimes, maybe that first one was the love of her life. Maybe that first one was her husband. But you see, mothers, the same mothers and fathers. I don't want you to marry from Olo. I don't want you to marry from Imo State. I don't want you to marry from Yoruba. I don't want you to marry from Hausa. I don't want. What if Hausa is the rib of their rib and the flesh of their flesh? What if they are compatible? What if it's who God created them for? The only advice I give you, if you want to marry Yoruba, take time and get to know their culture. If you want to marry Hausa, take that. That's my only advice. Get to know the culture of the people you're going so that you guys are making sure that you have cultural and spiritual compatibility. That's all I tell you. My uniques, this is an eye opener today. And I hope that somebody somewhere under my voice, learned from this girl's story. You see, I don't know why I kept wanting to share that 50,000, but I couldn't. Every day I would remember to share it. I want to call Stella and share, but I couldn't. And then the day she now called me and said, "Mama, Unique," and told me her story on a voice note. After listening to her, I now took her number and called her and we started talking. And my spirit told me, "Why don't you give her that money?" So that way she will not be a burden to her parents. Because some of these things too is financial burden. When it was only her, the parents said they didn't want her to come back because it was a shame for them in church and in the neighborhood. Now she's going to be there with 2 children. That is 3 months to feed. That's a lot. So I decided, let us use that to help her. So that way she can buy more granite, she can do more granite business. That way she will not be a big burden to her parents. So that way at least she can go out and buy some food, she can go out and buy things and bring in the house. That way her parents will not be bitter, she will not be bitter, and then she can take time and take care of herself and enjoy her pregnancy. Uniques, you guys did that. Every single one of us did that. When I tell you guys we are changing lives, we are actually changing lives. This is what we do. We keep crying, world is not good, Nigeria is bad, Africa is bad, America is bad. What are we doing in our own little corner to change it? My uniques, we are doing something. And when I asked her, because after all this story, I asked her, do you know God now? Because if you don't know God, Flavor, see, Ife na-ebenu na-ebetụkwa. Ihe na-ebenu na-ebetụkwa. All those demonic things they have put on you will continue pursuing you. But when she told me, Mama, I now know God. I've accepted Jesus. I've gone back to church with my parents. I am going to church. She has been delivered and everything. Ah, God say, I know the thoughts I have for you, thoughts of good and not of evil, thoughts that will take you to an expected end. God is a faithful God. No matter what we do, no matter how we err, God will always find a way to pull us back. God will always find a way to bring us back. My uniques, whenever you say a prayer, every one of you that are here tonight, whenever you say a prayer for this night, I want you, please say a prayer for our sister. Don't just listen to her story and not pray for her. Pray for her. Commit her into God's hands. Tell God, God, the lady that spoke today, prosper everything about her. Give her the strength. This is not a small battle. This is a big battle. Give her the strength to fight and stay and live for her children. Do you know how many times she tried to take her life? Because she has seen the world front and back at a very young age. She's just 21 years old, not even 22, 21 years old. And you saw what she has gone through. Say a prayer for her tonight as you go to bed. And I also pray that as every one of us have listened to her today, let this be a lesson to our singles, sisters, singles, brothers, married couples, fathers, mothers, parents. Let this story be a lesson to each and every one of us. And I pray and cover every one of us with the blood of Jesus. I immerse every one of us in the blood of Jesus. I sanctify every one of us with the blood of Jesus. I purify every one of us with the blood of Jesus. The Bible says that the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and he who runs into it must be saved. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. We have run into the name of the Lord and we are going to be saved. All right? Take care of yourself and each other. Do you have a story you want to share? You want us to keep you anonymous? You don't want people to know your name, to know this is the place to be. All right? Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. I love, 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 love you guys. Does anybody want to come in before I leave? God will give you the grace to carry on. Amen. Name the story too long ago and it's terrible. Yes, so this girl saw hell. She saw hell and back. But to be plain in this situation, some of our sisters are the problems of their situation. Because when you are dating a guy that's always hurting your feelings and you keep on saying he will change, you love him, you love him. My sisters, men no dey change at all unless na God. Amen. Thank you for that. I have told you guys here several times, nobody dey change nobody. Stop making excuses. And that's one thing about abuse. When you get so used to abuse, you start making excuses. You saw what she was saying. Oh, he said, I say maybe because he's not his child. I say maybe because of, you start making excuses for nonsense. Somebody has shown you, I am wicked, I am mean. And yet you're making excuses. Oh, maybe he was mad. Oh, maybe he was hot. No. Believe them. That's who they are. Is that man okay at all? Even in your parents' house, he have to, the guts to be. Yeah. Can you believe that? Even in your parents' house, he was there screaming, cursing you in front of your mom. And your mom was saying everything should go back to her, to him. It's like you people don't have boys at home. They could give him the beating of his life. Remember what she said? She said she's the first child in her family. So if she is the first child and she's 21, that would tell you maybe her brothers, maybe she has brothers, but they might be young, maybe 13, 14, or maybe she doesn't even have a brother. I didn't ask her. So you see, because if it's in somebody like in my family, my brother, the one they call Amrachku, my immediate senior brother. My first brother is calm. My second brother, you come to my house and do this. I told you he's the one that took cane and flogged my auntie out of our compound. My brother, whose house you come and do that rubbish? But you don't blame him. He knows that the parents already has shown him that they don't want their daughter. They are afraid of what neighbors will say. They are afraid of what people. So he already knows. So he came there to show them. He already knows. He already knows. Adobe Vivian. Okay, I read that one. What a pathetic experience and story. Yes, my darling. Let's keep her in our prayers, okay? 21 years, my dear, you're too young for she is too young. That's why I told you guys she has lived a lifetime in this her little years. Very young girl passing through all this mess. Yes, so very, very young. My sister is like, you don't have a brother or what? Because I see no reason a man will come my own. Yes, so my brother, I think her brothers must be young. Because nobody can try this in my house. You won't go with your legs, so your legs will be hanging on your head. She way too young for all that drama. Please, sis, there's still enough time to repair every damage that have been done on you. But first, give your life to Christ. Yes, go for deliverance and find something doing. That's why we empowered her today. She's selling granite, like she told you. The girl that was helping her, giving her little money, then the girl moved away and she lost contact with the girl. So since she knows how to do it, let's give her this money so she can do it. Unique, that's what we do. That's what we do. You guys did this. You did this. The little stars you give, everything we get, you all contributed to that. And you guys should pat yourself on the back and say, we did this. We did. My sister, be very sure that when you bounce back, that guy won't come back into your life again, because that's how some of those guys are. I pray she doesn't do that, because you're right, Vivian. That's what some of them do. They will wait. Now, once they see that she's doing business, she has had the baby, they will come and pretend, oh, they are now born again. They have repented. I'm now coming to marry you. Move back, and then you move back, and he will start again. You see, people like this are people we call narcissistic personalities. He's a narcissistic, he's a what we call narc. Go and check it out in Google. Narcissistic personalities don't change. This is who they are. They thrive in maltreating you. They are sadists. When you are sad, when you are happy, they are sad. They want you miserable. That's when they are happy. They are men and women like that. They are narcissistic. They just and they don't have remorse. Narcissistic people don't have regrets. That's how they are built. They don't say, child, that thing I did was wrong. They will pretend like they are wrong just to bring you back. What they do is they're like the rat. They will eat you, and when you want to wake up, they'll blow you breeze. You go back to sleep, and they start eating you again. That's who they are. They will maltreat you. They will, and now when you see, he is not. You see what? That is why you know he's a classic narcissistic person. When the girl left because you went and brought a woman, she had a dream where you had a woman, and the same day you said the woman is coming. Then she finally got the guts to leave. Then you, after sleeping with the woman, the next day you came to her father's house and was saying she should pack her things and come to your house, or the marriage is over. So why do you want her? You don't feed her. You don't clothe her. You don't give her food to eat. You just beat her black and blue. She beat her with a stool. She is bleeding, bruises all over her skin. She had to take you to human rights. They had to make you give her money. Then at the end of the day, they told her that if you hit her again, you will go to jail. So why do you want her? My Unique, I want you to answer that. Why? Because narcissistic people like their victims. She was a victim to him. He is the prey. He is the prey, and that one is the victim. So whenever you try to leave them, they fight, they get angry, they pet you, they bring you back. Not because they like you, they bring you back because they want to continue. A narcissistic person needs somebody to prey on. If the girl goes now, who is she going to do that to? Nobody. This new guy he brought, you think that guy will let him do it to her? No, they will fight. So what they do is, when they see a victim, they don't want you to go. They want to keep you there and keep doing it to you so you don't leave. They never change. If you didn't hear anything I said, please hear this. Narcissistic people do not change. That's who they are. I will still keep in touch with her. I hope she doesn't, when she finds her foot now, she wants to go back. I hope she doesn't do that. She said, yes, so she will go with the 50K. God bless you, mommy. Yeah. No, I don't think if she's, let's just help her. Congratulations, Yes, mommy, we support. She need it. Yes, she does. She does need it. Let her, because I know sometimes, poverty is not a good thing. My pastor will always say poverty is a sin. Poverty is not a good thing. Poverty can make you do stuff. You see, when she went to do the Nollywood industry, she has some films, so she has done. If you know her name, you guys might even know who she is, but I don't want you guys to know her name because she has done a lot of movies too. But it was like sleeping from one director to the other, just sleeping and having sex with people just to get a role, doing things. And the worst part is these people no one use condom, they want raw because they say that they enjoy them raw. But that is your life, that is sickness, that is diseases. So she risked her life for nothing. So she just got tired of it and then she left. If you know marry if you know marry problem, if you marry the world no balance. No, marriage is a beautiful thing when you get the right person. God bless you, mommy. You remain the best. Thank you, my love. Thank you, mommy. Unique. God bless you awesomely. Yes, I don't know. I just kept saying, why can't I give this money out? Every day I would say, okay, I'm gonna call Stella so Stella can write the names. Then I said, okay, I'm gonna do this. But every day I would say, let me just leave it there. I said, okay, I'm gonna share it when I do game. But when I finish on Tuesday, I didn't feel like doing game. I said, leave it alone. On Thursday, I finished. I didn't feel like doing another game. I said, leave it. And then on Friday, yesterday, when I was talking with her, immediately my spirit said, why don't you empower her? Because if you empower her and she has something to do, then she can start feeling good about herself. Then her parents will not feel like she's a burden anymore. They won't want to chase her out anymore. And then she will stand on her own. And maybe God will bring her the right person that will love her the way she is. So let us help her, save her unborn child, and also save the one she already has. Okay? Thank you, Mama. She need it. God bless you so much. Bless you too, my love. You did good. Through talk, you can make your own money. Yes, you can make your own money. You don't have to depend on a man. I want to be the governor's wife. I want to be Otego. I want to be Odejinjim one's wife. I want to be Ego Takasia wife. I want to be Akonesio Bike wife. I want to be Takasiego wife. Why can't you be Takasia? What thing happened to you being Takasia? Why can't you be Odejinjim yourself? Why can't you be a business maggot? Why can't you be an entrepreneur? Why can't you be a millionaire yourself? What thing do you? Something do you? You don't want to be millionaire? The good Lord will energize you more. Amen. Amen. Grace, how are you doing? Ogudeji, Grace, how are you? Welcome to our life, my love. Welcome, welcome. God bless you, mommy. Bless you too, my love. Bless you. Unique Akudo, thanks for creating this opportunity for this to educate us on what people are going through. Yes, what people are going through. Mommy, if it's possible, speak with her mother too to help guide her. Yes, I will try. I will try and talk to her mother because sometimes too, that's why I say don't blame her. Maybe she doesn't even know. You see, when we know, or how do I say it? When we know better, we do better. Maybe she thought, like she said, her mother said it is the same yard they have been living when she was single, when she ran away 4 years ago. It is the same yard she's coming back now, pregnant with another child. That is shameful now. So you can understand, but we are going to empower the mom too to understand that people are gonna talk. It doesn't matter. Let them talk. Just take care of your child and your grandchildren and help her steady. And then that man will come and marry her. And then all these people that are talking now, doing this to her, they will still be the same person that will say, hey, did you see that girl? Hey, her husband came and took her to America. Hey, her husband came and, did you see? They bought a car for their mother-in-law. Now the same mouth they take curse you. Now the same mouth they go take bless you. Okay, Chimomi, you are really God sent to humanity and mankind. You are a philanthropist. God will continue to bless and enrich you upon your multiple times blessing. Mommy Unique, you are too much. You are really awesome. Stella, amen. Thank you, my love. Thank you. It's not Mama Unique, it's all of us. All of us did it. My advice to you is to close your leg after you're delivering. Please don't get carried away with their sweet tongue from men. They will definitely come again after you put to bed to tune you to bed. You need to advise yourself. And if you look at her, for her to be in Nollywood now, You know, she did. Sister day, she's pretty. She's a pretty girl and she gets body. So, you know, men will come. My sister, you remember, I know you're still here. Men will come. They will come. If you give back now, you go become figure eight again. Now, so they go, they run, they come. If they come this time, tell them, oh, no, nehikaba, nehikaba, nehikaba. No, no, no. Not. It's giving a not. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I have 2 children already, so I'm fertile. You don't need to cross over here. You see these pecus? We don't lock them with key. Key. If you want these pecus, you go get license. Go marry me. Then come get these pecus. If you want fertility, already I have 2, so you know I'm fertile. So it's me now. Huh? Carry me there go. Carry me there go, my husband's house. Jehovah carry me there go. Now Jehovah go carry you this time. No be all these nonsense men where they wicked. No be them they carry you. Now Jesus go carry you this time around. All right, Stephanie, my love. 21 years, but you have seen more than a 50 years. She has. She has. When she told me her story, she's like, child, Mama Unique, I have seen it. Exactly. So let her stay away from men, even the so-called, because I know he might. Oh, trust me, he will come back. Once he hears now, you see, there's a way men are narcissistic people. This is the way they act. Now he has gone mad and left. Now, since that June that the girl came back, she has not gone back. She has been in her mother's house and she says she's not going back anymore. Now, when she starts this business now and start progressing, start growing, start looking nice, start dressing, have the baby, you will see he will crawl back and say, oh, it's the devil. It's the devil. The devil made me do it. And the devil will stay one corner and say, oh, you better not be calling my name there. You don't know that's what the devil will be telling them. The devil said, don't you open your mouth and call my name, foolish girl. Why are you calling my name? Stupid man. Why you they call my name? I am not part of this one. You did this all by yourself. Don't be calling me. That's what they do. You will see. Trust me, I'll come and tell you guys. My sister, no matter how he comes back, no matter what he tell you, God told him, tell him Nehi Kaba. Not this time around. He has shown you for 2 years who he is. Every day beating you, starving you. The only thing he did was to have sex with you. That was all. Every time he drinks, eats, then he'll come. He will even come and have sex. He will go downstairs, eat, drink with his friends. Will not even bring nothing and come upstairs and then come and want to jump on you and have sex with you. Even whether you get strength or you don't get strength, you don't care. So my unique, don't ever don't do that. All right, guys. This one don't get us today. Just make you have a strong thing you're doing and don't allow any man to give you any idea of leaving your parents. Don't leave your parents' house again. I've told her, don't leave your parents' house again. Stay there until you get your footing. Then if you want to go get your own apartment, you can go. But right now, it's you and your mom and your father. Now there we die. Now there we die. No go, they trust men again. Oh, I beg, we know they change at all. Frank say, make you know they trust men. Oh, we know they change at all. No, I'm talking to my people. Frank say no. Frank said they know they change your men. No, they change your make you. Frank don't tell you. No, say Frank no tell you. Frank don't tell you. I pray she will come back next day and share with us the good news in no distance time. Yeah, I think she will come back. She will come back. I will keep in touch with her. Make sure she gets her business. And then I don't want to expose her. I don't want her to do a video, but maybe she can take a picture of the things she bought. Then we'll take it, and then maybe later time she will come and share her testimony with us. I know God has started a good work in her, and I think God will see it to an end. As long as she stays focused, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of her faith, God got her. God will see her through in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys, let me leave you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourself and each other. Bye-bye.